World Wide Wave podcast. I'm your host, highly favored, highly blessed man, KB. I'm gonna let my other hosts introduce themselves.
Yes, sir. It is the guy, Foolish Ty.
Him.
You know what I'm saying?
Him.
Making big moves, man.
Big moves.
We living life.
Shout out to Trifecta.
We happy.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm
As always, it's Soze, Flo Pesci, Leonardo DiCaprio, Mr. One of Them Ones.
One of them ones.
I love it. I love it. Man, and today, man, we got a special guest, man. We actually got the third member of the Trifecta group, man, Jay Mill, man. Everybody give it up, man.
Yes, sir.
That's love.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate y'all for having
Is it
me.
trifecta or fexta?
It's
Trifecta.
We just had to do some business acumen shit,
Okay,
man.
because I saw the accent like in my head, like I feel like that's a strategy, having a name that people like aren't too sure how to pronounce.
Right.
I feel like that make people pop.
I mean, well, like really
Was it
with
you
that
that
too.
did
Yeah, that was me.
It was you did that shit.
But like the strategy behind that too. Like I was just thinking, like a lot of artists that have like
Talk about it.
symbol letter names,
Blast.
like
Yeah.
like
What's that
fucking
bitch? What's that
well,
one?
like
like
Black?
yeah, black or like
Blast.
fucking.
Blast got that shit right there.
Yeah, shit,
Blast,
blast,
Black.
yeah, blast, fucking.
What's that one bitch though? That's like her name is like XVCII or whatever the fuck.
You know,
I don't even know, but I was thinking,
But she makes
I was
some,
thinking
like,
of
pop
heaven.
shit. She
I was
makes
thinking of
some
heaven.
pop
This is
shit.
dude.
I think it's a girl.
Out
I
of
don't really
this
know.
dude out of Houston that's coming up.
But I feel
I
like
just hit it with it.
but I feel like
I don't really know.
like different names and shit, bro. Like that creates like that aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Sure.
Trifecta in all caps.
No, for sure.
Like I don't know, like I'm all about like image and like aesthetics and shit, bro. That shit is dope.
So
It's
it's
a little
trifecta.
Appreciate
For sure.
that. It's trifecta.
Just like okay,
Like,
Yeah.
like the hoop
like if
shit.
I had to see.
Like the hoop shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying the
Trifecta.
big three.
We were just talking about it before we went live, bro. We were actually at your show or at y'all show a couple weeks ago
Right.
at Come and Take It Live, and one thing that I was gonna say before we went live, like I appreciate like you niggas sound exactly how y'all did on the album, bro.
The shit
Like,
I
suck.
appreciate that.
Exactly like y'all did on the album, bro. But it was like live vocals. You feel me?
Right.
That shit is different, bro. Like, kind of talk about. So let's just start with this, bro. Like where you from and like what kind of got you in the rap?
Man, I'm from everywhere for real, man. My folks is from
Yeah,
Dallas,
right.
man. They moved down here. I was born downtown Austin, but bro, I've been moving around like the whole.
Okay.
I've been to Dallas, Round Rock, Elgin, Austin,
everywhere.
I went to 4 different high schools.
Okay.
So I'm from
Damn.
everywhere
Everywhere.
Damn, that's like one a year.
in that order. Not even. Like, sometimes even like mid semester.
Yeah,
get
that's
about it.
Damn.
So
Okay.
as basketball season comes, shit, it's a wrap.
Hell yeah. What kind of got you into like making music and stuff? Like what was your earliest memory of like you falling in love with the art?
Man, I was in there. I was transferring from like college, my freshman year of college. Man, I'm back at home. I just got a lot of free time in the summertime, so I found myself in a garage, like just bullshitting with it. And I always had a unique voice, but I never really wanted to do music, so I'm just in a garage, and it's a studio in there. My homeboy, me and my boy Rob, and we just in there just rapping, and we just bullshitting for real.
Right.
But man, I was injured at the time, bro. I had fucked up my leg and shit, so I had a lot of free time. So I'm like, bro, I need to find something else that's gonna take my mind off of this shit.
So
So
you like started as a hooper.
for the shit show.
So you kind of use your injury to kind of like, I guess, propel you into that. And you use the
I don't-
art to kind
I
of take
don't
your mind off the
I don't know if
injury.
I would say like from used it as much as like it just gave you
Yeah.
like it
It gave me that availability for real. 'Cause
Type
if
shit.
I was still hooping, I wouldn't have found them. I wouldn't have found the
Yeah.
studio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause like
that's that
hoopers, you know what I'm
everything
saying?
Blessing and
happens
a
for a
curse.
reason type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
It's really a blessing at the
And
end
at
of
the
the day.
level
No
you was
curse,
playing
right?
at, you didn't really have that time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that's dope, bro. And so, I mean, how did y'all two link up? Like, what's the origins of Trifecta?
So it's crazy because me and Doozy met before I even knew he did music. Like
Oh,
I said,
shit.
I was back home from college, and I used to go to the 24-hour fitness. Is what it's a Cowboy Fit now. It's at Stone Hill. So
Oh,
we used
yeah.
to be there like 3:00 in the morning. Just like when I got off of work, that's all I did was just go to the gym and just
Take
rehab for real. So
Right.
I'm in there in the middle of the night. Doozy ass pulling up. He Haitian, so he always up in the middle of the night just doing shit. So, but he the only motherfucker that just be in there like, bro, record me dunk or some shit. Like, he just in there just dunking. So he showed me a video like a couple months ago. He was like, bro, you recorded the video. I was like, what you talking about? He showed me the dunk, and I
Right.
heard my voice in the background. I'm like, damn. So I met this nigga way before like
That's fire.
we started doing music. So
That's
I
crazy.
re-met Doozy by doing a feature. I think he talked about it on his show, but I re-met him. He wasn't even supposed to be on the song. I just sent this song to Big Bro, and he
Do
was
What
in
I
the
Want.
car. The song is called "Do What I Want."
Mhm.
That's one of our I think that's our first song we ever did together and shit. Since then, bro.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the first song y'all ever did.
Yeah.
That's
Damn,
crazy.
That's crazy.
That was the first. That was the first Doozy, and Doozy tried to hold me for real because I seen he was doing music before
Right.
he got on the song. So I hit him and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I charged. I do this, that, and the third."
Had ass.
And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay, bit." Like, you know what I'm saying? I was willing to pay the fee, but I never.
Business is business. You know
For
what I'm
shit, so I ain't
Yeah.
no hoe ass nigga, bro.
Yeah,
If I
yeah,
want
fact.
something and I gotta pay for it,
Yeah.
hey, bro, shit,
Business is business, bro.
we'll do that. But yeah, that's how I met Doozy and then Fooly, bro. I met him through Young Bryce. Y'all know Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had
Shout out to Bryce.
Shout out.
No, yeah, shout out to Bryce. I met him at J Soldier. Was it his opening studio or was it my?
Nah,
It might
I
have
think
been.
it might have been open in the studio because your
mean,
your
we shot the
listening
video
party
the
was
same
like
day.
a week after that, or
For
like
sure.
a couple
So
weeks after that.
We were shooting a video called "How I'm Feeling" and Bryce is on the
Okay.
song.
Yeah.
And it was a video shoot, but also it was the opening to J Soulja's studio.
No, I think I met you after that though.
Oh shit! Well,
Yeah.
hey, bro, talk about it. Talk
Well,
about
like,
it, nigga, because I don't fucking know.
cause I think y'all had already shot How I'm Feeling,
Type shit.
but Bryce just told me to like pull up to the studio like randomly,
Type.
and I don't know if it was already opening or if that was the opening, but he wanted me to meet Soldier, and he said like some other people was pulling up to, you know what I'm saying, just met, you know what I'm saying, make connections. So I pulled up and was chopping it up with Bryce. He pulled up right next, like right after, and then Don and D pulled up.
Yeah, we definitely had to shoot that video. That was the day we shot that video. Then I ain't been over
Really?
there too many times. I've only been there 3 times. And
What's y'all's
I didn't even know y'all was shooting a video then.
yeah.
what's y'all's creative process when all three of y'all are in the studio? Is it like somebody goes first and you pick up off of what they are doing, or is it like everybody just kind of finds a way to mesh everything all together? Like, kind of walk us through like y'all's whatever all three of y'all are making.
It really ain't. It's a toss up at all times.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
this nigga he be feeling some type of way, and I'll be like, damn, I really want to get on the hook, but he'll set the tone like on that evening outside. Like, bro,
Yeah.
that motherfucker. That's
That
when I
shit
was
was
like,
crazy.
this
Appreciate
nigga
that.
is stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Appreciate that.
cause I got the song. I got feature from we did that Make Me Better,
Yeah,
and that was cool,
yeah.
but it wasn't no evening outside.
Nah.
so
It wasn't definitely
Yeah.
wasn't
You pop
even
your shit.
outside.
I feel like you made it was a breakthrough that time. So
Appreciate that.
That's dope,
Well,
bro.
I
So it's a
I did
toss-up.
Unleaded first.
it was Unleaded, and then
'Cause,
evening
I
outside.
mean, I feel like you and Doozy are like known for hooks.
for shit so.
Yeah, so like that's. But then like I wanted to. I didn't want y'all to have like a hook on every song, and I wanted to like, you know, do
Okay.
something that would make me
Showcase
stand
that
out.
part of you.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
showcase that for me as well. Just have.
But that's
something-
good that you have a
that-
group where like niggas kind of know, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, with this song you're finna do this, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And you finna do, you know what I'm saying? That's good
Yeah.
that you have that chemistry. You know
It's
what I'm
crazy
saying?
though,
Yeah.
because we didn't at first.
No,
Like,
yeah.
Okay.
We all found each other to where, like, bro, that shit just worked. So
Yeah.
you
Right.
call it
And it
chemistry.
does
you
work,
call it
bro.
whatever, bro. But
It
that's a
definitely
blessing.
works.
It's a
And
blessing.
sometimes, bro, sometimes it's just one of us having an idea,
And then
really.
and
Because
we
like
just
we don't
feeding
always
off of
have
each
it all
other.
together by the time we like come up with what the song's gonna be. It's just literally one of us might start humming a melody or some shit,
Type shit.
Real
and
shit.
then like it just comes together how it does. You know what I'm saying?
No, I fuck with that. Fully was telling me you had a project that you had dropped before you were even Trifecta. I believe it was your first project ever. Can you kind of talk to us about what led you?
I don't
To
think
make
first
it-
project ever, but like the first casing, like that was like the first big project, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
That was my first body of work. I was
Yeah.
doing like a whole lot of SoundCloud shit, and I was renaming it like a playlist, like a mixtape or some shit. But it
Type
really wasn't nothing I was like considering on dropping as a body of work.
Right.
But that was my first body of work that I actually took serious and was like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like
finna
was inspired
Tap
to
in, yeah.
drop a catalog. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
it was
Type shit.
single here, single there. But like I started gaining like traction in the city,
Yeah.
and then also out the city. Like, bro, just traveling around my whole childhood, man, that's definitely helped me with my fan base, or not even
Yeah.
fan base. I call it my family, bro, just because the whole support system that I have, bro, is crazy, fam. Like, it
Yeah,
ranges.
absolutely. And I feel like you moving around, you know what I'm saying, everywhere definitely helps, you know what I'm saying?
For
Because like
sure.
a lot of people stay in one spot forever. You know
For
what I'm
sure.
saying? And then they never really get that opportunity. You know
The
what I'm
problem
saying?
is
They get comfortable
you sit, not even that though. Like the people around you get comfortable,
type shit.
and it's just like they already know who you are. They got you figured out. So you start
So
branching
they ain't
out,
even
doing
really
something
finna
new. They
go hard
like,
for you like
nigga,
that.
you ain't no rapper, bro. I've been knowing you your whole life. This
Type
is
shit.
what you do. So they'll put you in that box. But me always being that new kid on the block, I was always being able to
Damn,
give.
who is
like,
that nigga? Type shit.
Exactly. I'm always, and I don't hang around the jocks or none of that. It's like
Type shit.
I'm taking niggas bitches and I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I'm doing. Like
Type shit.
honestly, I'm coming to school, the food good, boom, boom, boom. I mean, I'm getting by. I wouldn't really focus on class, and I should have, but
Right.
just me, bro, just being like who I was always on the move, fam. So
Right. Who would you say are like your when it comes to music, right? Who was your biggest influences?
can't give you just one person, bro.
Okay.
I grew up with a lot of shit in the crib. Man, I grew up in a single mother household, so
Okay.
I can give you a female that like Mary
Okay.
J. Blige just bleeding on some shit.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
I'm real south, bro. My pops, I was in the back of his Cadillac as a youngin.
Type
Can't
shit.
hear shit because now today, because he had 412s in the back of that bitch. So Zero, Trade,
Yeah.
bro, the whole ABN, UGK, the whole South, bro. So if I could give you one person, bro, I wish I could, but I can't.
Can you give me your top three?
My top three as like
And like influences.
uh,
No. It's a whole
Bro.
variety. I like that, bro.
because I wouldn't say they influenced my sound,
Mm-hmm.
but just listening to music, period. Like my first time even having like a CD was like 50 Cent. I had a 50 Cent CD, and my pops
Same.
threw that shit out the
Same,
window.
bro.
Like he didn't want me to listen to that shit. I was sneak like on the low,
Yeah.
and then it was Lil Flip. It was
Man,
bro,
what a
I had-
era.
like bro, just real life like South
Yeah.
shit for real.
We were talking about that shit before we went live about how like whenever back in the day how like niggas in the South we had to like sell shit out of our trunk,
Pop
you know what I'm
the
saying?
trunk.
We had to really get it out the mud, and you were kind of talking about how that contributes to like the mindset of like a southern rapper, you know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
how that kind of shapes that. 'Cause we were talking about Sauce
Yeah,
and how Sauce is like he is who he is, you know what I'm saying?
businessman.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't sign to like Jay-Z or anything like that because he had that mentality. And I feel
Right.
like that same mentality is something that everybody from the South more or less possesses. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure, because somebody from out of here, bro, they gonna be like, that nigga stupid. He ain't signed to who? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But here's my question.
Talk about it.
You think, right? Like you were talking about people back then had to like sell mixtapes, whether it's on the corner or out the back of your trunk,
Right.
right? Like however you got it off, you had to sell physical copies and really go door to door with it, right?
Or
Right.
ticket sale.
Yeah. Do you think it was harder then or now to get noticed?
It was definitely harder then, for
I would
sure.
say that.
I would almost say
Just visibility wise.
I
But
would
I'd
say it's
almost
harder
say-
now.
I'd
low key.
that the argument
I mean,
for
but
it
like-
being harder
but like,
now
I
is
feel
the
like-
oversaturation of everything, right?
Yes, the oversaturation, but it could literally be anyone. Like that's the
Exactly.
thing.
Yeah.
Like
It
there
coulda-
wasn't
it could-
like back then. Like
You had
there
to meet
wasn't
a
like you had to
criteria.
like you had
Like,
to find a
to meet a
studio.
criteria. Right.
You feel me? Like
For sure.
not
had-
everyone
and it
not
had to be
everyone had
quality.
access to a studio.
But-
Facts.
But there were tangible walls to break, right?
For sure.
Like you knew what the steps were.
For sure.
Whereas like
Right.
now it's kind of this weird free for all.
I mean, we know the steps now, bro.
It's like, and I feel like the
But
people
real
that
niggas
broke
is not
those
gonna
walls,
take that step.
you know what I'm saying? But like
Like,
the people that broke the walls back then, right? Yeah, it could be anyone, but only so many people are gonna sell the mixtapes out their trunk and
For sure.
do
right.
take the necessary steps.
Right.
And once they did, I felt like they lasted longer. Where I would say now it's so hard to get noticed and stay noticed
that
than I
right
think
there.
it's ever been because it, like you said, it could be anybody.
it's a new nigga every week.
every
Yeah,
You know
week.
what
so-
I'm saying?
so
It's
how
a
do you
little
sur-
somebody
How do you?
right
sur-
now finna go crazy.
I would
ain't
say
gonna
it's
lie.
hard. It's so much
Exactly.
harder to survive that week now than it was then. And also, you pop up now. You fuck around, can't pop up for nothing else again because now you remember it as the guy that.
Yeah.
In that order.
Damn.
Let's say you go viral for smacking somebody at a
It's
McDonald's,
just
right?
a time capsule.
Right. You can't.
Now
You
in
can't
that
pop
time.
up 3-4 years later as a rapper, right? You
And
the
try to
Oh, that's the nigga.
do-
you
that's-
the guy that slapped buddy
Right.
at the McDonald's.
Right.
But it's crazy though, because nowadays you can. Like
Yeah.
that's Buddy from McDonald's. Now he rapping. Now he already got like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Niggas support whatever you do. So it's always somebody supporting some negative
just-
shit or some positive shit.
I just feel like,
Everyone
bro,
has to
like,
support.
so for me, I would definitely say it's harder to get noticed now for all the reasons that you just said. But at the same time, I'm also on the fence because, like, there's a lot of niggas out here that are these lookalike ass niggas that aren't original, and them niggas change their lives overnight, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Mario Judah sound just like Cardi.
Yeah.
Changed his life overnight. You got goddamn the fake Drake, and I know he doesn't make music, but you know what I'm saying. You got niggas that
He
aren't
can,
original.
and he will have a
Yeah,
fan
he
base.
could.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Type shit.
He would
Like,
have some sort of following.
But
So-
almost in the same aspect, it looks easier than it is.
it looks easier.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you know, like
It does
Because
look easier.
some people
because
gotta have like some sort of talent. Like, you
it's
gotta-
a
But
lot
let's
of
talk about what it actually is, though.
it's a lot of fake Drakes out there.
But like, what is
But
it to be
what
a
made
successful?
him pop?
What is it to be a successful artist today, though? To y'all,
I'm not an artist, so I'll let the artist speak first.
As in, what will we define as success, or what's
Exactly, like-
successful in our opinion?
no, I'm talking about like to the outside looking in.
What's a success?
outside
What's
looking in, bro.
successful? What's successful? Like, you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
like,
Like,
it's-
I just
it's-
wanna-
I would say like a sustainability and popularity, because like it's really it's
It's
all
all
about
marketing.
yeah, I would say it's
'Cause
all
you
about
notice you
it's
didn't
all about
say
being
music.
seen now. Like
You didn't
it's-
say content.
exactly.
yeah, bro.
You said popularity, which is
absolutely,
fan
bro.
base,
Because
clicks,
like, bro,
likes.
because
But it is.
look,
And the
listen,
sustainability
real quick,
of
real
that.
quick. If you have the popularity, you don't have to drop as often as the people that have to. You know what I'm saying? Constantly drop. Like, think about Travis Scott. Like, bro, I'm sure Travis Scott right now, because he hasn't dropped since Astroworld. Since Astroworld, he's making all of his money from merchandise, bro.
Yeah.
Merchandise, fucking brand
His
deals.
shoe
You know what I'm
deals.
saying? Exactly.
Right. But I mean, at the same time, though, like, I still think in order to get that popularity, you have to come out the gate swinging,
Well,
bro. 'Cause
absolutely.
But
Because
Absolutely,
nobody,
absolutely,
because nobody's
absolutely.
just gonna
But-
pop up overnight and have a solid fan base.
But
Like,
that's why
but-
I asked that though. Like, just
Mhm.
'cause for us artists, bro, it's not even about the music no more.
it's,
You
It's
see,
not.
he said something about the business acumen. He was talking about
Yeah.
branding and shit like that.
Right.
You said something about like popularity.
yeah.
Like,
in order to gain that popularity, or in order to
So
sustain
when
that
are we-
popularity, you
when
have
are we
to
gonna get back to the music when this shit start making? That's when the shit is gonna start changing. Because
exactly
a lot of folks is worried about like, damn, bro, is this shit high end? Where's it going?
Right.
But we got to get
But
back to where it's
I-
just the music, bro.
And this is going.
And that's where I stand.
My thing
Like, I
though
could give a
is
fuck. I could not get paid $1 for this shit.
My
I would
thing-
love doing what I do.
you.
I fucking respect that.
Okay.
I love that. Hold on, real quick. I got one from you.
Yeah.
Where do you think you got that that like mentality from? Like transferring from basketball into music, like the first thing I'm sure everyone notices is your work ethic.
Yeah.
Work ethic.
For
Yeah.
sure,
You know what I'm saying? And these guys don't know, and I'm sure a lot of other people don't know, but you have like hundreds of songs
For
in the
sure,
vault.
for sure.
Where does that come from?
Like I said, bro, I was being a new kid on the block, so this motherfucker been here for all 4 years. He's gonna be starting. This nigga been here for so long. He's a starter. I'm the new guy. I gotta work for what I got. So to get seen, you finna see me in the gym. You finna see me doing this, that, and the third.
So
And it's really not even about what you see. It's about what I think about myself. So like
Mm.
however I'm feeling, I'm going to the
So,
studio.
like-
However I'm going. However I'm feeling, I'm going to the gym. I'm always
a
be
Mamba
moving.
mentality.
and correct
That's
me
how
if
I'm
I'm
being-
I love
wrong,
that.
but like I feel like basketball,
I was a
and a
football.
lot of-
I was a football player before anything.
but a lot of sports in general, right,
Facts.
and just using basketball are becoming similar to that, where it's about marketing, it's about branding, right?
Mhm.
Like when
And that's
it's
the
it's so like
we're gonna talk about that too.
it's
Yeah,
so
facts.
crazy to me.
We gonna get into that.
It's so crazy to me, and it's so evident when you hear like Ja's story.
Man, out
Right?
the trenches.
Like my man is legit at a no-name school
Out the
in a
trenches.
no-name gym,
If you think
taking
about it though,
no-name ass shots in a empty ass gym.
Yeah.
Number 2
And
overall pick.
some coach that was at a game that quote unquote mattered was buying a bag of Doritos and saw Buddy working out, right? Like, nah, but when you think about it, like
No,
that's
facts.
how thin the line
in that
is
order.
between us knowing about John Morant
Yeah.
and
Nah.
not knowing about John Morant.
Damn, bro.
So if it was about the music
Mm-hmm.
or if it was about the skill,
Mm-hmm.
right, the true meat of whatever the industry that you're talking about is,
Mm-hmm.
you can't say that shit matters is the forefront anymore, because if it was, John Morant would have been at all the big whatever, all the
Yeah.
big, but no, that shit takes money.
Yeah.
You want the
they
good
do.
placements, it takes money.
Yeah,
You want to be
sure.
on the right stages, it takes
Takes
money.
money. No,
You want your shit
absolutely.
on the front page of Instagram, it takes money.
Right.
And so it's
No
like,
cap.
it's like, as much as we hate to say it, that's the more that this shit becomes about marketing, the
Mhm.
more that shit becomes the great divider.
Facts.
But it always has been. You wanted studio time back then, took money.
That's
You
why I
wanted
don't-
the song you pushing in your trunk to get played at the radio?
money.
Just took money.
And that's
Like,
why I don't play with this shit. That's why I don't take no easy avenue, none of that. I don't half step with none of my shit because I understand like that shit could be stripped from you, bro, and it's gonna be,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, a toss up for the next man. So I don't play no games with this shit. For
That
take this
that
shit
that
super
leads me
serious.
into my question too, and I'm asking all of y'all as artists, right? So, and we were talking about this before we went live, of course, but when it comes to hip hop, right?
Talk about it.
Do y'all think that with everything that we just discussed, right?
Mhm.
Do y'all think that the art is dead or is dying, or or the genre as a whole is dead or dying, or what do y'all think?
I'm gonna take myself out of the equation because I feel like I can't really say it's dying if I got something to do with
well,
it.
and I don't,
You
I
know
can't.
what I'm saying?
Bro, that mama
Yeah.
mentality is wild, bro. I
wouldn't-
swear.
I'm for real, bro.
Oh,
I'm not
fact.
talking about like I'm being so for real when I say that, like, nigga.
I wouldn't say
Yeah, I
it's
can-
dying or it's dead. I just think that it's not as forefront as a like it's not as up there as far as importance anymore, right? Like
In terms of
so.
it still exists. It's still
Right.
alive. It's just like I said on episodes prior, like rap is the new rock music, right?
For sure.
And they were having the same conversations about rock music when rock music became what it was, right?
Let's talk about
Nobody cares about real, guitar playing anymore. Nobody cares about the music or the mechanics. It's all just
Right.
trash can devil music, loud noise, right?
And that's
like-
that's why we perform.
Yeah.
the way
Trash
we
can double
perform.
music.
Like,
Oh.
I really care about how we look when we
Yeah.
perform, just because.
But
I
all that
want
shit
this-
matters.
I want
But
this guitar player to get some traction, like
But
you
what-
said, that
what
shit
I'm
don't
saying,
matter
like-
no more. Everybody want to hear a
Now
loud ass
that-
808 and some shit distorted.
Right.
But just like rock music, now that rap is that, it was always alive, right? It's just somewhere else.
You know
gotta
where
go
that shit
find
came
it
from,
now.
though. You know where that shit
Yeah,
came from.
you know
though.
where the shit
You know
came
the-
from,
you
and
know
it's
the
like if you
origin.
want it, it's still there.
I
You
feel
just got to
like-
know where to look.
Yeah.
I guess I guess on a bigger platform, right, on the grand scale of things, I feel like because me and Foolie were watching and I sent this in the group chat too. It was some TikTok of some dude explaining how like the art of it is dead simply because it's no longer about the music. Like you were just saying,
Right.
when does it
Right.
get back to the music?
Right.
Because now all it takes is a fat stack of fake money, you going on live smoking a blunt and calling somebody out to
Talk
get
about
noticed.
it.
Like it's not about the art, and that's
No
been
level of
proven for the
critique.
past.
I separate me personally. I separate hip hop and rap.
Rap.
Okay,
Like I feel like
You should.
hip hop
Explain.
is more so like, you know what I'm saying, the poetry, the art of it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Rhyme schemes.
You should.
the
you know,
Kendricks, the Coles.
Exactly. Like true artists that like
Meat and potato.
have something to say. Exactly. They like people that have something to hop on the track and have something to
The
say.
whole package, basically.
Exactly. Versus like rap, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just want to catch a vibe. You don't really care about what's being said, or sometimes, you know, it's
That's why some rappers can't make music, like an
Yeah.
actual track.
yeah,
Niggas can rap their ass off.
it's shit for fun, bro.
I
But
think-
like that's the same thing they would say like when like hip hop first started, it was for fun. But then it just got to a point to where like there was a message. You know what I'm saying? Something had to
sure.
be said.
But as time went on, that message got distorted. You feel me? And that's
Sure.
because the culture itself was infiltrated. You know,
I'll say
what I'm saying?
outsourced.
Outsourced. That's a better term. It
Mhm.
was outsourced. You know what I'm saying? And then it became commercialized. And when all that money started coming in, motherfuckers started forgetting about. In my opinion, right? I'm just speaking my opinion. I feel like people over
Talk
time
about it. You saying
forgot.
some shit.
No, you
They-
saying enough for real.
They
Well,
they
preach,
forgot
preacher.
they forgot about the art, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much money in the shit now when it became commercialized.
Yeah.
Say that.
Well,
Yeah.
well, don't forget, and
Yeah.
and I feel like this is the always forgotten part that makes rap, hip hop, whatever you want to call it, so drastically different from any other art and music. And I feel like part of the reason why it's dead is because rap is such a competition, always has been. At its heart,
Sure.
it's damn near a sport. Country music not like that.
Nah,
Yeah.
Rock
hell
music
no.
like not pop music not like that,
Right,
right?
right,
Like
right,
yeah, you
right.
might try to sell more
Talk
records.
about it.
Like Britney Spears might try to outsell Christina Aguilera, but they not like.
No,
it-
being
it-
a rapper is
the-
the most
the- the
dangerous
music-
job in the
Well,
world.
it's not even that. It's just like
Talk about
yes,
that
but
shit,
like
bro.
the
For real.
music, fucking competition is like part of the
That's
part
just
of the
but
backbone
But
of
that's
it.
just part of it, though. Like,
Yeah,
then
but
you
like-
actually got to walk outside and live that lifestyle, too.
well,
I feel
especially
like-
when that competition is so
Damn, especially, like, when you,
monetarily
like-
based. Who got
Bro,
more?
when
Whose
you
chain
in too
bigger?
deep, bro, you
I was
can't
gonna say,
change.
I
Who's
was gonna
stack
say like
bigger?
you like you know what I'm saying, you like walking in the club and you hearing bros track, you know what I'm saying, you like Why the fuck they not playing my shit?
So,
But see, what I was gonna say is like when it comes to like that competition, right? And follow me now, right? So you got all these labels, right? So you got all these labels that perpetuate this. Like in our culture, right? It's nothing but negative stereotypes, bro. It's always the same shit, right? Yeah. And I feel like that is.
Nigga, your mama would be like, "Damn, you a rapper?" You know what I'm saying? Like, be disappointed.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like the label, right? And we'll get into the whole AI shit in a minute, but I feel like the label mocks our culture. You feel me? And they perpetuate this beef, you know what I'm saying? And they pin artists against each other, and that's why, bro, you don't see artists in other genres dying, bro.
But that's why that shit is so successful, because they understand y'all niggas gonna stir some shit up, and I'm gonna make some money off y'all.
And even when you dead, I'm gonna keep making money off.
And that is
what
what
for your ass right now.
Exactly, bro. And that is why I say
ready right now.
That's why I say that the art of it is somewhat dying, right? Because there's no more authenticity in the shit, bro. Everybody's against each other, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody got ops.
It's in rap, in my honest opinion, and I listen to a little bit of everything, but in my honest opinion, I feel like rap is just it's just a bunch of it's like a battle royale, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a crab in a bucket. It's a bunch of niggas that are in a bucket, bro, and everybody's trying to make it to the top, and motherfuckers.
It just depends on where you are, though. Because
that's true as well.
Niggas on the East Coast, they gonna ride for each other. Niggas on the West Coast, they gonna slide at each other. But the niggas in the South, bro, it's a lot of stepping on. It's a lot of, hey, bro, watch out. You know what I'm saying?
But see, where do you think that comes from, though?
But it also comes with, niggas, once upon a time, it was East versus West. So them niggas had to be together.
Yeah, that's true.
And nobody was really aiming their shit towards the South. So we've always been like a standalone with this shit. So.
Right.
Bro, that even go back to like fucking Outkast when they won that Source Award.
South got something to say.
Exactly. South got something to say.
Talk about
it. For shit show.
And it's just like, bro, that's always gonna have, like, bro, somebody's always gonna have some type of differential. Like, bro, it's always gonna be some type of competition.
Right.
But it's never gonna be like we all gonna be on the same page.
But
I understand that, but we got to do a better job of like eliminating the bullshit. Like,
cutting out the middleman,
Let's call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's stop half stepping with niggas and fake support and fake fucking with them just because they popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
bro.
A lot of motherfuckers need to start being true. Like me, like, bro, we was doing Instagram review, like live reviews for the longest, and I was just Simon in that whole like, bro, your shit suck. You know, I'm telling niggas like, there's a lot of niggas ain't gonna tell you that to your face.
And see,
I'm telling niggas like, bro, work on this. Like, I'm not shooting that shit all the way down, but it'd be like niggas that pop, like they'll get in the chat and start popping this shit. But I'm like, bro, that's what I'm here to do. Like,
right. You're an artist, bro.
Exactly.
You're here to progress.
Yeah, bro. If my shit tuck, like, and somebody said that, it's not gonna do nothing but motivate me, fam.
And I feel like a lot of niggas have that they get a little bit of taste of success or a little bit of clout, and they can't take no type of criticism. Like, I remember me and Foolie, who when they dropped that Don Toliver track, The Internet, you remember? And we were we were critiquing that shit. Yeah, and they
said the internet,
and they blocked you.
Nah, Internet Money.
Yeah, Internet Money.
Yeah, he the owner of Internet Money. Taz Taylor, he blocked me because I didn't like the.
But
I didn't like the mix that.
But it's like that fragile shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that leads me into my next question, right?
Baby right there.
Because like I was saying about that,
somebody's son you don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
facts.
I mean, it was a critique. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and it was an honest. Like, the song wasn't trash.
The song wasn't bad. It was just like a way that they mixed it before. It just sounded better. You know
that's
what
I'm
saying? That's the culture we in.
Motherfuckers sensitive.
I mean, but
nah, you got a dick ride to survive.
Exactly.
Damn, no, that's crazy.
Exactly.
Crazy.
But
it's not the niggas sensitive. It's just they so used to.
It's just
hearing
like
they meat road the whole time.
Yeah,
so
like
used
if
to hearing like, oh, yo, this shit's crazy. Like, this,
it's okay, bro.
This the hardest
they
shit
took
I've
the
heard.
saying you could get farther with love than hate, and took it like now it's like.
If you don't like my shit, you a hater.
My army of yes men. It's my army of yes men versus your army of yes men.
That shit crazy,
right,
bro? I can agree to disagree with your shit. Like,
two things can be right at the same time. Like, I can like you as an artist, but this one particular song, I'm not fucking with.
But it's crazy though, because it's like it's always gonna be a superhero, it's always gonna be a villain.
Yeah,
but
they gonna have fans, or they gonna have fans. So
right.
But
you can talk to a nigga that wants to understand, and you can talk to a nigga that just.
But in this climate, it's like your job at that level is to just keep growing your group of yes men, right? So why waste energy on somebody that's critiquing your shit where you could just block them and respond to the people that's hyping you up?
But see, I feel like that.
I go about that shit the way you just said. I go about it the opposite way.
I feel like that shit.
And I'm not saying you should go about it this way,
I'm just
but
saying
like
that's what's going on.
Yeah,
for sure.
I mean, if you can tell, if you can tell the difference between like someone that's genuinely just hating and an honest opinion,
call a spade, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, because some people just hate for attention.
But you know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why
crazy.
That's why the difference, nigga. That's why lion don't worry about the sheep, nigga.
Type shit.
That's why the lions just focus on this shit, and you gonna remain the king either way it go. Them sheep gonna be sheep, bro. Them lion, we got shit that you know what I'm saying. This food on the table.
You're probably the first artist, bro, that I've ever interviewed that like. You come on here and you're like, I don't give a fuck what nobody says, bro. That shit doesn't faze me.
Not at all.
Like what? So besides you just being the new kid on the block, bro, like where do you get that mentality from, bro? Like is it like,
honestly, bro,
like was it just built into you, bro? Like
my whole life was like modeled out like what I didn't want to be. Like everything I seen, I didn't want to.
Say that shit again, bro.
My whole life was modeled like molded off of what I didn't want to be. So I'm seeing that shit. I ain't gonna go that way. Oh, he did that. I ain't gonna do that shit. Them, okay, I can't do what they did. So it's just like my whole life has just been like I always told myself
going against the grain.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I don't take like direction real good, and it's a good thing, it's a bad thing, but I know it's just that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll take direction if it's like warranted. Like if you show me that you were successful with how you got here,
type shit,
I'm taking that. But nigga, if you don't really see the best interest, my best interest, if you don't got my best interest at heart, and you steering me wrong, like, bro, that's cool what you talking about, but I'm gonna just go this way. I ain't even gonna hear you. I ain't gonna let you finish.
Right. It sounds like, bro, you're just like you just whatever comes with the shit. Whatever happens. Like you don't necessarily take direction from nobody.
It's trial and error though.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I wouldn't always like this. Like,
right. Exactly.
So my whole past really turned me into this person who I am for real.
That's crazy, bro. Like there's a really famous quote by Bruce Lee. It says, "Be like water, like just formless, just you know what I'm saying. Accept shit as it is, and just you know what I'm saying."
Man, I had a whole argument with my pops on my birthday like 2 days ago.
For real. Happy belated, fam.
Appreciate it.
Say happy birthday.
So, nigga, bro, I'm on Facebook. I'm gonna talk about it too, cause I don't give a fuck. Like, bro, that's just who I am. I'm gonna talk about it. So
talk about it, fam.
The nigga was just like, bro, you having like an identity crisis. You going through an identity crisis. You know what I'm saying?
This is on your birthday.
On my birthday, I ain't talking to my pops in like a year and a half, and it's just like my whole relationship with my pops. It ain't like no friction or nothing. It's just like if you here, you here. If you not, like you are. So. I've been doing this thing like where I'm cutting people off, and like if you over there, you gonna stay over there. There's no love lost, but just you know what I'm saying. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
I got this lane, bro. I don't need none of that distracting what I got going on. Even when I get there, like, bro, that's cool. You pops and shit, but when you don't need something, like, bro, I don't care who you are, family, not, bro. Like, nigga, if you ain't gonna make anything better, bro, I learned how to like just stay over there, bro. Right. So the nigga was just telling me like. He was like, you going through an identity crisis. Well, he didn't tell me. He was telling Facebook. And I'm like, bro, I know how to log off of this app, bro, and be who I am, like, on a daily basis.
You know how to go outside and touch grass.
Exactly. Like, bro, I know how to be, like, and not, like, have no worry, like, if God got me or not. Like, I know God going to always have me at all times, no matter what I got going on. Like, and that's why I moved the way I moved, because, hey, bro, if it's a nigga that feels some type of way about me, hey, bro, God bless you. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. Like
me and you were real similar in terms of like just having that lane that you speak about, right? Cause
talk about it.
Cause like this shit, I use this to kind of like express myself. Sure. You feel me? And I've had people, family members, relatives, whatever. Bro, don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that with them. Don't do this. Don't do that. And I'm like, I've never been the type of and. Let me stop myself. I lied. I used to be the type of nigga where somebody will say some shit, right? And I'd be like, damn. Like, I used to be a people pleaser, right? Right. So it's like before we even started this shit, I'm thinking like, damn, I'm trying to make everybody happy. I want to please this person. But the whole time, these motherfuckers are just projecting their insecurities on me.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? And once I let that shit go,
that shit turn you
look at us now.
And now you the bad guy.
You know what I'm saying?
But in real life, you're the good guy. You was just that motherfucker. They created a monster.
You know
now
what I'm
it's
saying?
just like I'm gonna take that energy you made, and I'm gonna talk about it. Right. I'm gonna use this as
and all that and all that shit that I.
And so everybody that's watching, bro, that's what's going on with Mill. Like y'all created a monster. Now you gotta live with that monster you created.
Exactly.
That's all that is.
1000%. Cause like not
even no evil shit. It's just like
that's
God
just
bless you for real.
Putting your head down.
You right there. God bless you. Yeah. For real.
All
God
love.
in your life, fuck nigga.
Hey,
God in your life.
hey, what DJ Khaled said? Man, they didn't believe in us.
God did.
God did.
You heard?
God did.
Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Do you think? So speaking of DJ Khaled, bro, he did you see that video where he said he'll watch anybody in the verses?
That's crazy, bro.
And if and
Wait,
how did,
was he talking about? He
DJs
said like
or
DJs.
like-
That's what I'm saying. He's
No,
not
no,
talking about artists.
anybody.
though.
no, he said anybody.
No, that's
Like,
crazy.
like
That's
artists
crazy.
as well.
That's
He said he's nobody's beating him in a verse.
That's
That's
insanity.
crazy.
That's
That's
insanity.
crazy.
Now,
I mean, shit.
That's
I love the
pure.
confidence.
That's
though. I
pure
love the
trolling
confidence, though.
reviews. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like, 'cause
I don't
nobody
think-
believe you.
I don't think. I don't think that nigga.
Like we get like
I
you
don't
trolling
think he
for
wrong
views
for
because
saying
like
that though.
he is wrong for saying that.
Why is he wrong?
As-
Because he's DJ Khaled.
What that mean?
He don't like Drake
Thank
wouldn't
you,
get
bro.
him clean
But-
the fuck out of there.
Who?
Drake?
Drake on one of his beats.
No, but I'm saying
It's
Drake
gonna
is
be a Drake song
Drake-
versus a
no, no.
Drake song.
We
Drake-
never,
Drake
we never
has-
said
Drake
it was
has
him as
carried-
an artist finna be performing for nothing.
No,
We
but
never
if,
said
but
it
if you
was
talk
him as
about but if you talk about a verses, like he don't have number one
But what
hits.
is a
like that.
versus?
what?
But what is a versus?
Wait,
DJ
wait, wait,
Khaled
wait, wait,
doesn't
wait.
have
Say,
number
Khaled
one
don't have
hits.
number-
Not like
Let him
Drake.
talk. Let him talk.
Like Drake would if you did a versus, Drake
No.
would get Khaled smooth the fuck out
What
of
I'm-
there.
But what I'm trying to get at is, who is going
I'm saying as far as verses though, like
who is going to be like Khaled? Like
think
it's
about
gonna be Diddy?
perform, but like, bro, think about like
DJ
what happened.
Drama?
Nah,
Bro, think about what happened.
Khaled
Wait,
and another DJ would be a great versus.
That's what I'm saying,
But
but
like, he
think
can't
about-
step in there he can't step in
with
the
a
versus
rapper,
ring
no,
with,
with an artist,
with
bro.
no Drake,
Bro,
with
'cause
no
think about
Hove.
Dipset
Like,
in
I
the
don't
locks,
think he
bro.
was
Think
going to
about
like.
the
I don't
Dipset
think he
in
was
the
saying
locks,
he was
bro.
a rapper. I don't even think he was.
I know that, but like, cause you're gonna be live performing it.
But think
you know
about
what I'm saying?
Khaled. Like, what is he? What is
He's a
Khaled?
DJ, bro.
But
Is
look,
he just
but
a
look,
DJ?
Yes,
He's a producer.
Not at all.
I mean, but like, bro, he's gonna play the music.
He's
He's
a
not performing
personality.
the music,
Bro,
he's like a
He's
DJ,
not
he's a
performing the music.
personality.
That's why I
that's
say
why-
you can't go against the artist, bro.
And that's why DJ Khaled is why he gonna remain who he is, because you can't really put him. You can't figure him out.
But he can't go against the artist because he can't perform the tracks though.
That
But
nigga
he has
name.
every
For a
artist
versus.
on his tracks.
But he can't perform them though.
Now,
Why not? If he own their
I
royalties,
mean, bro,
that's
he's
his shit.
playing the songs, but he's
If
playing
he
the
own-
songs,
if
but
he-
he's
I
not.
see what you're saying.
But if he's
Like
the owner
grabbing
of
the
the
mic.
song,
I see
that's
what
his
you're
song.
saying.
Like,
Nobody
bro,
want to hear Khaled over. We
It's like
taking
hearing,
over.
it's like hearing
Like
Birdman.
grabbing
on a-
the song.
It's like hearing a Birdman
is it-
feature
is
on
it his song?
on a thug track. Like nigga, boo.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about the shit that he owns.
He
like,
got no. I'm not talking about ownership though. I'm talking about like literally performing.
Nah,
the
his
tracks.
catalog-
I don't-
Nobody,
his catalog
nobody wants to
It's
see
unmatched.
But
Let's
his
keep it
catalog is
1,000.
fire.
If that nigga was a
He
hoe
can't
ass
like-
nigga, he would tell you niggas like, but you can't even perform that song. Like, I own that.
I think
That. Then don't do
Look,
songs
look,
that.
right? in
don't do
terms
songs-
of
Then who's gonna
don't do his
perform?
Khaled
Now-
songs.
Then
Now
who's
when
gonna
it-
do a versus?
now when it
Drake
comes,
did the wild
bro,
shit with
Drake,
the
Ye,
shit.
like fuck.
Drake
is
Ye
gonna
could
forever
lead,
be Drake for shit show.
Drake and Ye
But
could
I
lead
fuck with- I
everything
fuck with
they've
Khaled.
even
I fuck with
touched
Khaled
with
just 'cause-
Khaled on the fucking floor
Bro,
outside.
just 'cause of his confidence.
And it
bro.
still have
On
and
the
it still
damn-
have
on the
3
damn
times
doormat,
as
bro.
many
now,
songs.
I fuck
now,
with Khaled just because his confidence.
I fuck
Right.
with
No, I
Khaled
fuck with
too.
Khaled's
Hold on.
confidence too.
But him saying he would be anybody,
Yeah, no, him saying
now if he
he'd
had
be
said
that one is
any
crazy.
DJ, I'd have been like,
Now, that's
yeah,
a different
Khaled talking
discussion.
shit.
and I was
Talking
just
shit.
gonna get
I
into
think a
that.
lot of niggas need to just wear that shoe if it fit.
I
Like,
think
bro,
Drama-
it fit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
any nigga that want to step, I feel like
DJ
they should
Drama and
step.
DJ Khaled would be a fun versus.
Yeah, I think that would
But
be fun.
but I was thinking
I
about
wanna
this
see
shit
that.
too.
That would
Like,
be
no
fun.
cap.
That would be
Khaled-
nice versus.
Khaled got the chart toppers. He can take he can take multiple artists that do multiple things
Talk
Right.
about it.
and make it work on a track,
Yeah,
right?
that I hear A&R.
But
A&R
and it'll work. It'll chart on the tops. But DJ Drama,
Talk about it.
that nigga has the streets on lock, bro.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
But
bro.
in a
Yeah.
versus, right? A versus is what?
That would be mainstream versus culture.
Hold up.
No,
I was
facts.
just-
That
hold on,
versus
Facts.
a
I was just
1,000%.
gonna say. I was just gonna say because what's a versus? It's hit versus hit, right?
Yeah.
If we're talking straight hits, as a DJ versus DJ, no one's touching Khaled.
Talk
Yeah, but
about
see,
it.
So you would have to pit him against the artist.
but also like there's
Nah,
been a
but,
couple
like-
verses where that's been fucked up. Like
Exactly, like, bro, the Dipset in the
Ja-
locks,
yeah,
bro.
Jada
like,
came in there and just took the verses
I'm
over by
outside.
being Jada. Like
you see my blood?
yeah,
I mean,
like
but shit, if you apart, like,
I'm
bro,
a
it's like
dick,
saying,
you
Pull up.
pussy,
it's just like
your
saying
neighbors.
if we was to get into a versus, right?
That shit is
And
crazy.
I took the motherfucking, if I took the role of just going at the nigga that was supposed to be going off, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Jada
group
treated
setting.
that shit like a
That is
battle.
true.
If it's a
No,
group
facts.
setting, bro, you can't help
And-
it. Braun
and
going for 40 and the rest of them niggas
Exactly.
ain't really,
It's like-
you know what I'm saying?
Jada
Like,
said,
it's
I'll
like
be in
taking
New
we
York.
on.
I'll be outside.
It's like
They don't be outside. He be in Miami.
it's
Okay.
like
You a
it's like
dickhead.
taking it's like taking taking your.
And everybody's like, yeah.
So let's say you and Foolie are in a versus, right?
Talk about it.
You're gonna pick the best songs, whether they're with him on it or not. You don't give a fuck.
Know what best songs
you
are.
know.
Any song that I
you
see,
feel me,
bro,
though?
I'm gonna press them motherfucker and we gonna perform it.
Right, but I'm saying like in a versus setting, right? It's like in terms of DJ Khaled, right? No
For
matter
sure.
who he has on his song, he's gonna pick the
His
best
catalog,
shit. His catalog is endless.
endless.
Yeah.
You know what
He
I'm
can
saying?
press play on whatever, bro, and that motherfucker gonna be like, ooh.
How do y'all feel like the?
But Drama gonna have the surprising ones. Like Khaled gonna hit play on the
No,
songs.
you're
and we
right,
like,
bro. You're
Khaled
right.
gonna hit play on the songs that everybody's like, yeah, I like that Khaled.
But Drama
song.
gonna hit
yeah,
that
I like that
nostalgia.
Khaled
Oh,
song.
yeah,
No,
for
Drama
sure.
gonna play some shit. People
That
gonna be
you
like,
forget-
people gonna
that
sit
you
back and be like,
forgot.
oh wait,
The
this was
time
Drama.
capsule.
Like
Yeah.
right.
Facts.
Nah, he gonna
DJ
play
Drama
some
gonna be
shit.
up there like Scott Storch was.
No cap.
Hey,
When Scott Storch
Be
did
like, oh,
his
damn.
verses,
I-
and he was like, he hit play on some shit, and they were like,
Got your ass.
Fact.
that was Scott Storch. He said, yeah, I did the keys on that,
Fact.
and he was like, oh well, excuse
No, facts,
me, this
facts,
might be.
facts.
A,
I feel like
You know what I'm saying?
I
This might be
feel like
different.
I
DJ
remember
Drama DJ Drama alone off the Gangsta Grills, bro, would win a
For
fucking
sure,
versus.
so.
About it.
In my opinion, right? And
Gangsta Grills,
if
bro.
this is
For
DJ
sure.
Khaled versus DJ Drama, I'm taking DJ Drama only because me, like we were saying, bro,
For sure.
I'm a Southern nigga, bro. I grew up on Wayne and Roe.
And that's
Bro.
where that's
DJ
where it
Drama,
comes- that's where it
DJ
comes
Drama,
with.
bro, and Wayne was like Kobe and Shaq, bro.
In that order.
God
But that's why I
damn.
said it's
No
gonna be
cap.
mainstream versus culture, because you're gonna have like
Facts,
radio hits
facts.
versus Drama could fuck around and play some like Fire off Dedication 2,
type shit.
and like what that's, and then it's like who wins that round?
Man.
Like, do you
Upgrade
take the
you.
club hit,
Hey, where's Drama from?
or do you take Get 'em?
Drama's from
He's
Philly.
from like Philly, right?
Ain't he?
So that
Yeah,
is
he is
that's
from
from
Philly.
East
Yeah.
Coast, so
Yeah.
niggas gonna rock.
Yeah,
Khaled
like,
from what? Miami.
He's from
Miami.
Miami.
From
Miami.
Miami, yeah.
They gonna rock too. That's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that's.
But
I
and,
mean,
and
if
it's
they
funny
do
because
actually
their
do
music
verses.
reflects like
Their
like
region.
Drama's on a
For
lot of the
sure.
like I want you to get on here and rap your
Some
ass
grimy
off,
shit.
like
yeah.
Yeah.
And in Khaled, like you just like Miami, it's
Come
all
on.
about the club
Get on
scene.
this
About
yacht.
the vibes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Get on this
Yeah.
yacht. Let's catch a vibe.
Yeah, we
you know?
getting on a yacht and then we going back and the bitches got bottles
Right.
and
That's why him.
sparklers.
That's why him.
I
And
mean,
Ross
well,
is
like I'm
always
so
gonna be
hood
tapped
and like we
in.
taking over like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
But that was
Khaled-
even some Miami shit too, though.
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm
that's
so
definitely some Miami
hood,
shit,
like-
but it was like you know what I'm saying.
It was a
showing, like-
luxurious. It was a luxurious hood shit.
It was. It
Okay.
was.
Okay.
It was.
That's kind of Miami.
It was-
music.
yeah,
like,
it
that's
was
Rick
hood
Ross.
rich.
That's Rick
That's
Ross.
Ross.
You
It
know
was
what
hood
I'm saying?
rich.
Ross
Ross,
is the
Ross.
only nigga that I know can just not say shit and it sounds so good.
Bro.
Well, I've always said like,
Niggas-
I've
Bro,
always-
once that
talking
nigga
about
starts rapping about cocaine and lobster linguine dinners
Nah,
and Ferraris, I'm ready to
I've
put in my
always
2 weeks,
said,
nigga.
I've
Like,
always
Like, I'm gonna follow
said,
your footprint, nigga.
When he did it.
you can say whatever you want about Ross, but I think
No, that's my
he's
guy. I fuck with Ross.
he's top
Ross-
3 in the game as far as ear for beats.
Talk about it.
Ooh,
Like
my
his
God,
ear
yeah.
for
Why you
production
think I?
is
why you
almost
think I
unmatched.
didn't- My
Did
whole
he
beat
discover Harry
selection.
Fraud?
My whole beat selection is modeled off of that type of shit.
Yeah, I mean he helped make Harry Fraud like
Like
Who he
Hell.
is, yeah.
okay.
same with Currency and Harry
Man.
Fraud, like Currency
That
be
nigga-
floating over that.
nigga know how to
I call
float.
it marina music.
Marina
Talk
music?
about it.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Motherfucker
saying?
gonna float. goddamn.
Currency will float over that shit. That
Hey,
That
bro.
that sunset with the seagulls and
Yeah.
you just
Yeah, with the window down, top
know,
down.
boat,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Paint
That
the picture.
Miami Vice music.
Yeah.
Take that picture.
But bro,
Oh, God.
that
Vice
okay.
City music.
I'm glad y'all brought all that up because that leads me back into the art, right? So like with everything that we just discussed,
Yeah.
I kind of just changed my mind. I don't think the art itself is dying because you have artists like that are bridging that gap, right? Like how we just said, hip hop is so competitive,
For sure.
but you have DJs and producers that can get everybody in a room and make some shit happen. You
Yeah,
feel me?
sure.
So like in that respect, I have to hold him in the highest regard because
It's not dead. It's just so much else that sometimes it gets hard to find.
correct.
I mean, but like, but then you know what I'm saying. You get introduced to producers that come with a different sound,
For sure.
and,
Yeah.
and it always makes something.
The
Also,
difference, bro, we gotta
like-
get the DJ. We gotta get the producers out of their bedroom,
Al-
bro.
Also,
Facts.
like
Oh God,
if
that's
you-
really why the fucking music
if you
sound the
think-
way
They
it
need to
sound.
go outside and touch grass.
No,
If you
we
just-
need
Because
that.
everything sounds the same.
No cap.
just think about
I'm sorry to cut you off, but every underground SoundCloud rapper now, they all sound the same, bro.
Talk about
Yeet,
it.
Cash,
A lot of them
Dami, all them niggas, bro.
Talk about
Summers, all them niggas sound the same,
A
bro.
lot of them do.
But
But
here's
shout
a-
out to Glock 40 Spaz, bro.
here's-
Also, you heavy, bro. I need that interview
hold on,
one
hold
day.
on. Here, this is like think about the difference in a world where you only hear what's played for you
And that creates your perception.
versus having the internet and being able to listen to whatever you want
Yeah.
at any given time.
Mhm.
Right back in the day, it was just whatever
On
93.5
radio,
was,
yeah.
Type
was
shit, type
playing.
shit.
You're right.
Like,
right?
well, I guess I got
Whatever
listen to
Casey Kasem was playing before the movie at the theater, right?
That shit crazy.
Nowadays, it's like I don't want to listen to that. I can put my fucking AirPod Maxes in
this. Right.
and fucking go listen to a podcast, listen to a fucking audio book, listen
Yeah.
to Yeet, listen to a YouTube video. Like
That shit really.
you could listen
Now
to
I'm
whatever
thinking about
you
what you
want.
asked me earlier when you was like what was your motivation? Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't have a phone until like my freshman year of college.
For real.
So I ain't have that like easy access to where if I wanted to listen to something, like I had to listen to it.
So you really,
bro,
got it out the mud.
out the mud, like bro. When I talk about like out the mud, like literally.
Damn.
Like,
But even if you
Okay.
had a phone back then, right? Let's say you had one of them first like Nokia brick phones where you could play Snake and you could go to
bro,
a
I
shop.
didn't have a damn thing.
No, I know, but
You
I'm
know
saying
what
like let's say somebody had a phone.
for sure.
They go to it. They can't just go listen to whatever. They gonna go to the ringtone store
Yeah.
Talk about
and
it.
see the 15 top ringtones and then go listen to them 15 songs,
But it's
right?
crazy
Like that's
though,
the
'cause
music they gonna know.
Nigga, back in the day, bro, it was what you want to go, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Now it's just like, nigga, here you go.
Now I feel like in terms of that, right? I feel like streaming done killed all that shit,
For
bro.
sure. Think
It-
about
it-
Best Buy. Think about just movies in general.
Bro,
like,
all that shit is dead, bro. I was watching
Imagine if you had a shopping center, right? Like today, right?
Right.
Where it'd be like Blockbuster, and then next door is
FYE.
Netflix,
Uh.
and then next door is HBO Max's store,
Right.
and then
Type
next
shit.
door is Hulu store.
Right.
Imagine you had to walk into each of them stores and look for what you wanted to watch that
Damn,
night,
bro.
Talk
which is
about it.
essentially what we do with streaming
Yeah.
services.
Exactly.
But that's
You open the
everything
app.
now. That's
I was
everything
watching,
now. The
I was-
gas stations and everything.
Exactly.
Like, nigga,
It's all about ads, bro.
All I
Ad
used to
placement.
do when I was a kid, bro, it was either Valero or Texaco. Now you got a Shell. now you
Everything.
got this, that, and the third. You got
And
everything.
even
So
at
it's a-
those
it's a
gas stations,
variety
bro,
of
they have a
everything.
little TV playing advertisements
Talk
while
about
you're
it.
pumping your gas.
Talk about it.
But what I was gonna say is, in terms of what Soze was talking about now, with streaming, getting rid of all that, because I watched a Matt Damon interview on Hot Ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about how like with streaming, right? Back in the day when a movie dropped, you didn't have to worry about making all your money right then and there opening weekend because
Yeah.
the DVDs and the
DVDs,
Blu-rays
yeah,
are gonna
I
come
saw
back
that
out.
too.
You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, it's like you have to make 100 million before you can even see profit.
Well, also, and I was watching.
And I feel like that kind of correlates
There's-
with the music
they
industry.
don't. They get paid
Talk about it.
for actors specifically.
Mhm.
The way they get paid is so different, right? I was watching like an Instagram like reel of some actress that's on some TV show talking about the way they get paid.
Oh, Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria.
I think it was her. Yeah,
Mhm.
she's talking about how they get a flat fee and they don't get royalties like they used to. And then in the comments, another actress, it kind of broke it down further, and she was talking about how like an extra, like a 3-episode extra on Cheers or Seinfeld,
gonna cost.
makes
a
more
bag.
money per episode than an actress on Euphoria does
Really?
because of
What
the way
the
the
fuck?
contracts used to be set up and the amount of money you made per episode in royalties. You don't get royalties like that anymore.
So are they putting actors
You
and
get-
actresses
Wait,
in
wait,
three
wait,
No,
wait,
no,
wait.
no, hold on, let me
Extras was
finish,
getting
let me
royalties?
What?
Extras was getting royalties?
Back in the day, yeah. Every
Yeah.
time Seinfeld airs, Jerry
Really?
Seinfeld is still getting checks for that.
Well, no, I know Jerry Seinfeld, but,
But
you said
anybody
extras,
on the
though.
show.
That's anyone on the show?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah. They used to get paid for. Now it's a difference. It's not like everybody not getting paid the same. Some
Right,
people
right,
get
of course,
paid
of course, of
pennies
course.
on the dollar.
Right.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
but nowadays, because of the way streaming service and subscription fees are set up, you can't just get a royalty on shit because they don't like it. Just doesn't work like that.
It
anymore.
doesn't.
So they pay these actors a flat fee for their service, and then you're just done with that, right? So then now that's just on HBO, and
And every
all-
time it plays, you're not making shit.
you don't get nothing extra. You got paid what you got paid,
Right.
and
Damn,
and
that's tough.
And so what I was saying
Yeah,
is I
it's
feel
a
like that
different
directly translates into the music industry because with streaming and all these record labels now, you got it. Who created the fucking AI? Was it Capitol Records or Empire?
No. Look. So they didn't create the AI. It was.
it created itself.
Nah, it definitely didn't create itself. It was,
Hey,
so
no,
it was,
nigga,
it was,
nigga, that
I
made my
forgot
heart
the
jump,
names.
nigga.
I forgot the names. Bro, I forgot the
Shit, nigga,
names.
let me turn
but,
my phone off.
but look, nah, look. I was doing my research, man. I got my
Okay,
research, man.
okay.
Talk about
I
it.
forgot the names, but
Young
it's-
educated king.
It's a white dude
Talk about it.
and an Asian dude that created the AI.
Just like everything
and
else.
they had a black
What's
dude.
new?
And they had a black dude rapping the lyrics. Didn't write the lyrics,
Huh.
rapping the lyrics.
So it sounds like slavery to me.
I
It
don't
is,
know what
bro.
the fuck it was.
It
bro.
is,
It was.
bro.
It
When you
was
think
In
about
my
very
the
opinion,
NFL
it
disrespectful,
is, bro.
Think about
Very
the NFL
tasteless.
draft, the NBA draft, nigga.
You're auctioning off. Who wants me? I'm the
It's
tallest. I'm the
slavery,
biggest.
bro. The
I can
niggas
shoot-
is always gonna be the forefront of what's gonna be seen, what's gonna be done.
Oh,
them
on top
folks
of that,
is
they
always
cut him out
one.
once they got the AI signed.
Talk about it.
But bro, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Like it's right because
Mocking.
when
That
they
shit is
sign
mocking.
when they sign
Oh
that
yeah,
AI,
absolutely. It's definitely mockery,
they don't
bro.
understand what they did to the typical artist, right?
They do.
They do, but they don't understand
really
the
care.
implications
Well,
of it,
the
like the
motherfuckers-
long term implications.
Motherfuckers
of it.
yeah.
So,
playing loaded.
Like,
Motherfuckers,
like,
they
bro,
don't
there's
They're engineering it.
for sure.
Yeah.
And it was really
They
like,
do understand the long-term implications because
bro, all that was like trying
Because
to
they're the
see-
ones
quick
that are.
buck.
Yeah.
And also,
I stand
they
corrected.
knew motherfuckers like this was going to talk about it. So all it is a conversation starter. It was really like, let me test the
Well,
water.
I mean,
wait,
well,
I-
for
and I said
now,
it-
just talk
But
about
bro,
it 'cause
what was
it's
the
new,
reason
but, like,
behind that though? You
I
could-
said it. I
If you
said it in
understand,
our
like,
group
bro, we
chat.
would have
though.
reacted
Quick
to
buck,
it.
bro.
If we would have reacted to
I
it, and
get
it would have
that.
had
I
like a
said
better
it-
reaction,
I said it in
they
the
wouldn't
group
have took,
chat.
they wouldn't have dropped them from the label that they would sign them
Type
to.
shit.
You know what I'm
When,
saying?
when y'all brought it up, I said it in the group chat. It's an AI rapper like that is a wet dream for these labels,
Talk about it.
right? It's the same product, but it's with ultimate control. You control
Right,
every move it
exactly.
makes.
Right.
You don't got to worry about it getting thrown in jail, and now all of a sudden
Talk
your
about
profit is killed.
Mhm.
You don't got to worry about it fucking a
Talk
club
about
up,
it,
and you got to
Jose.
pay extra dollars.
Talk about it, bro.
You don't got to pay travel to get it all over the country. You
Talk
don't
about
gotta.
it.
You don't gotta sign. You don't gotta hand the nigga in advance
It's
and try to recoup that. Like
You don't
it's-
got to worry
it's-
about him dissing you in his next album.
you
and
just-
shit like that, you know
causing
what I'm saying?
issues
Like,
for you.
It's the
okay.
But it would
ultimate.
never work.
It's the
though, bro.
ultimate yes man. It's the ultimate puppet.
It is. No, it's great for albums,
It'll
but it'll
work.
never work, bro.
Bro,
Just because
it'll
like
work somewhere, bro.
no,
It's a
no,
market
bro.
for
People
everything.
need, bro.
Yo,
People.
the Gorillas
the
was a
reason- the
virtual
reason-
artist.
But that's real people
In a
making
concept,
the songs.
like-
that's real people making the songs, though. That's real people making the songs.
But they got robots that clean the flow. They got robots that pick up.
But like,
packages
no.
and shit.
Look.
Why I can't
This is
have
why
a
it's not
robot?
gonna work, though, bro.
It'll
'Cause,
work
like,
somewhere, bro. Trust me.
This is
They'll
why
find
it's not
somewhere
gonna
that-
work, 'cause
They'll find
people-
somewhere that
It's
shit will
popping
work.
right now. It's
People-
working.
That-
People,
it'll-
no.
they'll find
Look.
somewhere that shit will work, bro.
No,
Real shit.
for a quick buck, of course, but like people resonate to it because it's new, but people need like that human
And
emotion.
here's my question.
You feel me? Like
Exactly.
until you-
exactly.
Until
you gotta feel something.
I
to
felt
become a
I
fan
felt
of an artist.
absolutely nothing when I clicked on the fucking tweet.
Exactly.
And
That's
I
what, you
felt
gotta feel
nothing.
something
sure.
to be a
But
fan
I
of an
but I
artist.
so felt something
But
when
I'm
I
trying
heard
to tell you.
Cody and Crazy for the first
Let him-
time. You
But
feel
let
me?
niggas
him-
is
let him
growing
hit
up.
it with a-
Even like Lil Pump, bro. Like
Yeah, I
But
felt
it's little
something.
kids growing up every day that they don't know like that you got to manually clean the floor. But all they do is they see a robot clean their floor. They don't know how to sweep.
So here's my question to
if
y'all.
a
Right?
motherfucker's growing up seeing this shit, that's all they gonna know.
Yeah.
So like I
Automation.
said, bro, it's all about like how you
And also
perceive
like
that shit
and also
learn
like
it.
this the first version we've seen. This is essentially the prototype. What hasn't
For
gotten
sure.
better? Like they
Predictive
gonna hit that shit
programming.
with software updates. That shit
Patch
gonna
notes,
that
you
shit
know
gonna
what I'm
have
saying?
patch notes,
Bro,
right?
like,
It's
bro,
gonna be
bro.
updated and,
Man,
You
you
can always
refined.
create
But, like-
a rapper, bro, but it's a certain
Like-
nigga that's gonna preach. Like, bro, they preaching shit.
Now
That's gonna come from a
now
nigga
my-
that knows some shit, not a robot.
They gonna make just enough. They
Bro,
gonna make
did you-
money off of it, but then
yeah, they gonna make just enough money. off
they're
of
not
it,
gonna
'cause
make
that
an
shit is
AI
gonna-
that's bigger than.
Now I got a
than
question
Drake.
for y'all, right?
ever.
Let's stay in
Bro,
the
they're
middle.
not even gonna make an AI that's bigger than fucking shit. Who's
But
like?
look,
But they got that
Level.
metaverse shit going on, bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
That's where
And
shit's
so-
headed, bro. People buying real
what-
estate
that's exactly
on
where
the
it's finna
metaverse
go.
and shit.
People are buying real estate on the metaverse.
No
Yeah, bro.
cap, bro. Like,
Bro,
real-
millions
people-
of dollars worth of real
people
estate.
have already
no,
done
no,
that.
So like-
real
like-
US dollars, bro.
Like liquid
Like
cash,
when
bro.
motherfuckers, so like when motherfuckers die, they're gonna get uploaded into the cloud.
Bro, there
Exact-
used to
no,
be. There
exactly.
used to,
Bro,
I
shit's
forgot-
finna be
some
so-
Black Mirror shit.
Hey,
Hey,
no,
bro,
bro,
the
shit's
way
finna be
you-
sorted out
It's
online.
already
Shit's finna be sorted out
happened,
The
though.
online.
way you just said that shit, it's already
On some
happening.
Black
But
Mirror
hold on,
shit,
it's
bro.
already
How you-
happened.
How you think?
Like,
How you think that?
so
you can think
there
about
used
that
to
type
be
of shit
there
right
used
there?
to be a
You
piece.
done seen the movie. You done seen the movie
I saw
already.
Black Mirror,
There-
bro.
They
there
put
used-
shit in the movie
Motherfuckers
for a
already been
reason,
thinking
bro.
about
Go
it,
ahead,
folks.
Soze, go
There
ahead,
used to
Soze.
be a PC game, and I forget the title. But if you go look up like most expensive DLCs for a video game,
Mhm.
it's like 80% of the top 10 is just pieces of property from this like open world PC game. I forget what the name of it was, but people was like buying islands and shit in there.
Isn't
and
World of Warcraft
it's
kinda
like some. It was,
similar?
Same shit.
Second Life was a similar type of game.
GTA.
Where like you could essentially they were prototypes for what the
gonna get
metaverse
to that
is
in a
going to
second.
become.
Right.
Where like people were buying real estate and then you could go to that
Like
that-
Sims?
yeah almost right,
Basically.
and you could like go to that
Real shit.
that place, that island, whatever, buy merch and shit there for your character
That
and
nigga
stuff
T
like that.
Grizzly is literally
And all
like,
of that was real bread
I was
and
just
real
gonna get
money.
to
Go
that
there. I'm
that
gonna
went
let
to
you
real
go there.
people.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna let you go there.
So just to piggyback off of what he said, bro. So you got niggas like T Grizzly, right? And this is why. So this leads me into my original question, which is where do y'all see the future of just the art of music as a whole going? But before y'all answer that, piggybacking off of what he was saying, you got artists that really see the industry for what it is, and they're taking other avenues, bro. Because
Talk
like
about it.
T Grizzly, right? Bro put his business out there, bro. He has 30, $40, $50, $60,000 months
You don't gotta
off of
do
role
that shit
playing
no more.
on GTA.
You don't gotta
You know
make
what I'm
a song ever
And
again.
that and the reason why I love that so much, and the reason why I think that's so important in our culture,
A lot
is
of
because
niggas
it
trying to
takes the
hide that
niggas
shit.
out of the street, right?
Yeah.
It takes niggas out of the streets and it puts them in a virtual world where they can still pop that shit,
Oh God.
but you out of the way,
And you don't really gotta lose nothing from it.
and you get in a bag.
Exactly.
You feel me? As opposed to signing to a label, you have to live that shit that you speak.
On me.
You feel me?
You gotta
So-
walk that shit too.
Exactly. So in that aspect, I think it's a great thing that artists are kind of branching out and, you know, doing different shit. But my original question was, with the whole AI thing, after everything y'all said, like, where do y'all truly see, like, what's the end game here? Like are
Honestly-
labels finna completely get rid of the middleman, which is the artist, and have everything AI, or like
Nah, hell nah.
what's y'all's opinion on
The
that?
artists haven't been the middlemen
But
in
but-
years.
That's the wrong term to use, but I'm saying just like the
Nah, that's
actual.
the correct term.
Like the
Middleman
product?
is definitely
I
correct.
mean,
term,
as
bro,
far
'cause-
middleman, as far as getting product. Yeah.
Exactly. Like
I mean,
like
shit, but we are
like-
the product.
exactly. You
That's
are
what
Nah,
I'm
but
saying.
I would
But-
the labels are just like rich middlemen because
Exactly.
the artist is the creator of the product.
Talk
Right.
about it.
The fans are the buyers.
Talk
Right.
about it.
So the only person that doesn't create the product,
is the
It's a
label.
label.
It's the label.
they facilitate it. The labels are the
We don't
middlemen. The
need
artists have
fucking
always
labels
been.
no more.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's kind
Real
of the wrong
artists.
term, but still, like, where do y'all see, like, what's the, in y'all's honest opinion, like, do y'all,
I can see a lot of niggas not signed no more. You know what I'm saying? Just
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
a lot of independent motherfuckers creating like
their own shit?
a whole motherfucking Wakanda. Like, bro, we can
did you-
generate our own people.
Did you hear that rumor about
No.
Drake going fully independent?
I'm trying to tell you,
He,
fam.
he just signed a new deal though.
Niggas ain't
recently.
gonna never be fully
But-
independent. It's independent niggas that signed to.
Now
labels.
look. Here's my thing though. The reason why I feel like some artists can't be fully independent is because they don't have the same connections as labels. Like you saw
Just talk
with
about
the
it.
AI, you
Talk
saw
about the
with
revenue, bro.
you
Niggas
saw with
don't
the
have that
AI.
revenue to generate that shit.
Right.
But you saw with the AI, like
It was
when he dropped that song with Gunna, I'm sure he was signed with Capital before that. They just announced it, and they had him in every publication, bro. Like
Cash rule,
every publication. You feel me?
Cash
and-
rule, everything. Bro.
Unless you have those connections as an artist, or you have someone that's out not with a label,
It ain't even a
get you
connection.
getting you into those.
bag.
Yeah, bro, getting you, bro. The blogs, the looks. You feel me?
Another way to
Like-
look at it though is like really with this
Labels
with,
have that,
with this
though.
with this automation shit, bro. Labels are,
I mean, you can have the money, but not knowing who to go to.
but from another point of view, these labels are low key kind of playing themselves because
sure.
because that AI shit is just a gimmick, bro.
No, absolutely
Like
was
you
a
said,
gimmick.
bro. Like niggas need that human emotion in
No, facts.
in music. You feel me? So
Sure.
Like, soon as a
back,
label,
backing off of what he was saying, bro. Like I could see a bunch of artists just creating their own shit, doing their own thing, and
Oh,
maybe
God.
even making their own platform. And
Bro, I
you
can
know what I'm
already
saying? Like
see it, bro.
labels are slowly losing
I
their
hope so.
grip
No,
on
yeah,
control. You feel me?
absolutely.
See it, bro.
So in a way,
Absolutely.
it's kind of a good thing that this happened when it
I'm
happened
glad it did.
Yeah.
I'm
because we
glad.
were at such a
I mean, you got
pivotal point
independent
in the
platforms
industry.
like this. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
There's
Hey,
so
man, I
many young
appreciate that,
niggas.
you know
There's
what
so
I'm saying?
many young niggas, bro, that don't understand like you can do this shit. Like how y'all got this shit set
Yeah.
up right here. They think that you have to go get signed and do all this, like sign your whole life away.
Hey.
To at least get into a mic in front of a mic and then tell your story.
I'm
Like,
a-
you can tell your story.
I'm
nigga,
gonna keep it a buck with
the
y'all,
way
bro.
you want
Like
to.
this shit is and I appreciate that, man. But like this ain't, you know what I'm saying? I do this shit for the love of it. I love to talk. I
about
pop
it.
my shit. Everybody that I know is an artist. Every nigga that I know does something different. So like this shit isn't just, yeah, it's a platform, you know what I'm saying? But this is to help other niggas around me grow. Cause like I really pay attention to shit, bro. Like I don't, in the next 15, 20 years, bro, when labels start to, you know what I'm saying, do all this other shit and motherfuckers need a platform,
Real.
that's what I'm hoping to be. You know what I'm saying?
In that order.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Man,
I
shit, you
don't,
got the leg up on shit. I mean,
exactly.
podcast is real, like, it's real popular to
It's
get into.
oversaturated,
For
but like,
sure,
but
what
at the end
isn't?
of the day,
What isn't anymore? Like, everything is oversaturated.
there's nothing new under the sun. But I feel like in our city specifically,
Mhm.
there was never a, I mean, there's other platforms in the city, right? But
Right.
I feel like the way that we
Man.
operate things, bro, is just
Man.
a lot less, I guess,
I'm having
formal.
a great time on this show.
You feel me?
No
Like
cap.
it's just,
Appreciate that.
yeah, no, for sure. We definitely appreciate.
It's
you,
been
you know what I'm saying?
interviews where I was just like, bro, let's get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, bro. Like, but I see, but like that's going back to what he was saying as far as like that human connection, bro.
Yeah.
With labels, bro, you lose all that, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like we control, bro. James, Soze, and
Bro, I done
me,
already
we
been
control
signed.
all this.
I didn't
shit.
already been signed, bro, and that shit was not like.
Talk about that, bro. So who were you signed by, and what was that process
I
like?
was signed to Atlantic Records, and I was signed on partial. It was a distribution deal.
Okay.
But it wasn't like.
Can you tell us like the splits in terms of percentages?
Splits was an 80-20.
Okay.
They was getting 20, but I ain't drop shit. So it never even like the deal
never came to fruition.
Exactly. The deal never even started. I got an advance, but I held on to it. Like I really just like doubled that shit, and I gave it back. But that shit wasn't what niggas think it is. Like,
why do you say that?
just because there's a lot of middlemen and it's a lot of over conversating on what you want to do. It's a lot of them having their hands on this shit, and it's like, nah, fool. I want 100%. Like, if I want to go to sleep, bro, and wake up at a certain time, I want to be able to do that. Just especially with some shit that I don't feel like I'm obligated to do. Like the job security of an artist, bro. You can't beat that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you feel like that 20%? And you don't have to get too specific.
I didn't start it, so I didn't really see nothing from it. I don't even really understand what that even meant.
Right.
Because, like I said, I never even pressed play on this shit, and I'm glad I didn't.
Because I was gonna ask you, like,
Right place, right time.
was that 20% more so just control over the product itself, or like what did that 20% entail? But you
It
never
was-
signed, so
No. I knew what it entailed, like, before I signed it. Like, I had even had my lawyer look over it as well. And it was just like they was going to get their percentage of the streams, like
Okay.
anything of that nature.
okay.
But it wasn't going to be nothing like I brought in.
And like, but with that, it's like, cause that's how they do artists,
Yeah.
right? When they sign you, they give you that advance, right?
For sure. Them
Immediately.
Niggas
But-
thought I was desperate.
No,
I was
no.
going overseas.
But
I
a lot
signed
of
today,
artists are. But what happens is they give you that advance, right? And that's how they start pimping you, because they give you that advance, and now
New age slavery.
second, immediately you're in debt to them,
Talk about it.
and until you repay that debt, they own you, right? And so the bigger the advance, the bigger the debt. And a lot of these rappers, a lot of these artists,
Fall for it.
they
Bite the
fall
bait.
for it, and then they get 250 racks, like they get 300,000, and they go buy a car, they go buy a house, they
Nigga,
go,
I bought a car with this shit.
yeah, they go,
and I
they
doubled
go,
back.
they go
I
do
ain't
all
gonna
this, they go do all this
That's
shit,
hard. That's hard.
and then
On me, but
and
I
then-
doubled it. Like, bro,
and
the
then
day that I
if-
signed my contract, I was on my way to go.
if only
overseas.
20% of your music is going back to pay off that 300,000, which probably has interest.
It's gonna take you longer
Which
to pay
probably
that
has
debt.
interest.
For sure.
You better make some music that's fire. So then what happens when your music don't hit and you lose your wave and you lose your 15 minutes?
And they can
And now
control
you're
that
not
shit.
popping, right? Now your music, the 20% ain't never gonna get you that 300,000. You're dead. Your career's over. But you still owe that label 300,000.
And it's crazy because like you can't renegotiate the terms and
Hell
shit.
no,
Because like once you
they
sign
do.
that shit, that's what it is.
And then legally,
their
if you didn't
shit.
read it all over, they might have clauses in there. They start taking your shit.
yeah.
Talk about it.
There was I saw a Chameleonaire interview, bro, where he was talking about how like he found out about like auditing and how like he hired Jay-Z's auditor and found like $60,000-$70,000 that the label would just take here and there. But to your point,
No.
that 300,000, that's to make an album. That's your whole budget.
I
But
think
like
like
but like
six-
but like once you go on tour, fam, you gotta pay your DJ, you gotta pay your posse, you gotta
I
pay
think you said
travel
like
fees.
6 million, bro.
No, I think it
was higher.
It had to have been over that.
seven.
It had to have been over that.
For real?
Chameleonaire.
Yeah, bro, because like this was like around like Riding Dirty, and Riding
Yeah,
Dirty
yeah.
was like
Yeah.
top
One of
10
the biggest
Billboard,
songs
bro.
in
I mean,
Yeah.
shit, Sound of Revenge was a huge album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, in his first album, bro, they hit more
It
than
had to been
60,
more.
70,000, bro.
Right.
It had to
Absolutely.
have been more.
Right.
Niggas was getting to that.
And
Yeah,
that was
bro,
back when you
shit
had to
was-
buy a CD to listen to music.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Like niggas was getting
Which
Talking
is
about it.
money.
And then, and when you put it like that, with niggas having to buy CDs and shit, I feel like back then it was a lot easier to sustain that success because
It meant
you
more.
have that, bro. Like
It meant
I'm
more to the
physically
buyer.
handing you my piece of work and you're giving me cash. I'm
Exactly.
finna go home and bump this shit.
And then also, like, bro, you don't want to lose that CD.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, just think about that significance. Like, if I lose a CD, I would never get to listen to this shit.
If I
would
lose
have
this
to
CD,
rebuy.
I got to come up on another $20
You
to
hear
go
me?
buy another
Type shit,
one.
You hear me?
Right.
And if
Type
the
shit.
CD 3 years old, I got to go find a store that still has the
Niggas don't give
motherfucker.
a
Right.
fuck if they drop their phone in the river no more, bro.
It's
I
not
get
even-
a whole new phone.
It's
I
not
got a-
like it's
I
not
got a-
even
I
like
got a
you had
subscription.
Amazon where you could have one shipped to
Shit
you.
crazy.
Right.
That shit didn't exist yet.
Nah.
You
That's-
lose a CD and that shit not sold in stores no
Yeah,
more.
well.
Like, where the fuck you gonna
And
get?
that's
Let me get some. Let me get a chip on my shit. I'm fucked. You
when
know
y'all
what I'm
when
Yeah,
y'all put it
hold on,
like
real
that.
quick, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cause I heard you mention it. Playing hooping overseas.
Bro, he was sipping for the Shanghai Sharks.
On some 2K
Basically.
shit.
Who was?
saying? Nah.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, you played for the Guangzhou Dragons?
Man, I was in Barcelona.
I sound
Stop, bro.
racially
Don't get-
motivated.
don't
No.
We're not finna go there, bro. We're not finna.
Go ahead, bro.
Nah,
Go ahead.
who the fuck you, you talking about?
Nah, just
He was just being goofy.
Nah, he
bro.
was. Yeah.
He was just being a head ass.
But go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. What
What you
happened
wanna
with
know,
the?
gang?
So how did that come about, and what happened to
Blessing
decided
and,
not to do that? Decided not to do that and getting back into
that's
music.
fire though.
blessing and a curse. So, man, at the time I was doing it, man, I had just had my daughter, and I went overseas like 2 months after she was born, and everything was playing out. Like I had 2 aunties that died, like while I was out there. Also, an outbreak of COVID, so where they just sent everybody back to the crib.
Oh shit.
And
So you was over there when COVID hit.
I was like last year,
Oh shit.
like a year to this day for real. So I was out there last year, and it was like a month stint for real. So when I came back home, they was offering like for me to come back this and the third, and it was just like, bro, I don't want to do that shit for real. Just cause I'm not trying to go through that. Like it's real life. Like the niggas throw you out there, and it's like a free fall. Like you on your own.
Yeah.
My niggas caught COVID, and they had to stay there on their own expenses, like from the funds to their own pockets and shit. So it's just like, nigga, that shit out there grimy. So I'm glad it was a business. It was
You
a business.
only getting paid.
I went out there, I got the bag regardless.
But not to mention, like
Damn.
and then you over in a country where you don't really understand how the currency matches. You don't really know how expensive shit is
Right.
because
Nah.
like
The whole economy is
yeah.
different.
I ain't gonna lie though.
30,000 rupees. Is,
my
I
girl-
don't know
my
how much
girl-
that shit is.
my
like,
girl
That's
is
like
European,
that's like
so I had to
20
leg up.
US dollars.
yeah,
nigga.
I don't know. Like,
My girl is European, so I had to leg up on this shit
Oh, okay.
before I
Okay.
even went out there. So
That's what's up.
motherfucker, tell me something's 30,000 anything. I'm gonna think it's expensive.
Yeah,
but
facts.
it might just be a fucking cheeseburger.
$1.50 is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Niggas.
A number 5 is 30,000 rupees. Oh shit, I don't got the bread for that.
Rupees sound
Y'all
crazy.
taxing for this cheeseburger.
nah, that do sound crazy.
No, rupees is what they use in
In
India.
Russia. No, it's in Russia.
It's in
Oh,
India.
word?
Rupees is India.
Nigga, I'm an American. You feel me? Shit, nigga. My president
That
is
nigga's
black.
America.
Rupees is a real currency.
Hey, yo, Mill, I got a question, bro. So we do this with every artist on the show.
Talk about it.
You have your dream collab. So you're making a collab project, right?
yeah.
You're making a
Oh, yeah.
project. You have your dream producer, and they produce the whole album. You have your dream collab, the artist that you're making the album with, and then
Yeah.
your dream feature.
So
Okay.
yeah, the collab can appear on the entire album. The feature can appear on one song.
Okay. That's tough.
You gotta answer it. Everybody else did.
I'm gonna answer that motherfucker. Let me think.
For
bro.
example, think of like bro, what was the
What a
Damn,
time to be
Offset.
alive.
No, the Offset. I was gonna say the Offset Metro
I know what
and
you're talking about.
and 21
Without
type shit,
Warning.
yeah.
Without Warning. Yeah, think about
This
like
shit
Without
suck.
Warning, something like that.
Man, bro. These days, bro, I be trying to make I be making them hit records, bro. So that appearance, bro, it's gonna be a hit maker. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just gonna throw that bitch up.
You
So
know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah.
the feature is gonna be Drake for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's
The
that's
feature-
That's default. That's
the feature.
that
is gonna
stimulus
be-
package
that's
gonna
auto
hit.
hit territory,
No,
right?
facts. Absolutely. That's auto hit.
It's only one person I can have on that.
But the production got to be right though.
The production has to be
The
right.
production
Yeah.
has to be on point. If
Shit.
you have a Drake feature, the production has to match.
Young
that
Blue
Drake
got a
feature.
whole career off a Drake feature.
So you got Drake as a feature, and then who you collabing with?
Yeah. Who are you? Before we get to the producer, who are you
Yeah,
collabing
who
with?
You collabing with?
Your feature is Drake,
Tape,
but
the tape, like the whole collab.
yeah,
Yeah, the whole project.
Damn.
It could be somebody you think sound like meshes with you, or you could pick like an opposite. Like
I'm gonna go left, like
Yeah.
all the way left.
they don't got to be alive either.
Oh man,
yeah, they don't have to
crazy.
be alive.
No, that's crazy. Wayne,
Right?
So you making an album with Wayne and Drake
With
on
a Drake
it.
feature,
Alright.
god damn,
Wayne.
I'm buying that hoe.
No cap.
No, I'm going to Apple Music
No
and I'm
cap.
paying for that
I'm
shit.
buying
And
that.
the only reason
I'm
why I'm
buying that
going
hoe.
Wayne
Oh,
is just
fuck.
'cause
And I don't need a receipt, nigga.
that nigga can do everything I can do,
Everything.
and that nigga gonna put that fire under me where whatever I put on I have to go.
He not
crazy.
he,
It
he,
has
he
to
not
be
gonna
the
let you
best
just
shit
submit something, bro.
It has to be the best shit I ever done
Type
at that
shit.
time, and I'm pretty sure like if I would have ever get that, like bro, it would put me.
That
in
makes
hot seat.
that makes sense that you pick Wayne for all the reasons that you just listed, and then with your
Exactly.
mentality, like you don't want to work with the artist
Hell no.
that's gonna be like, yeah, bro, this sound cool, and not give you the real.
I know that nigga.
You know
make
Wayne
my
gonna
shit-
give you the real.
Yeah.
I know that nigga gonna make that shit 10 times harder.
Right.
Yeah.
Wayne for sure.
Okay.
So you and Wayne on whose beats?
Me and Wayne on D3 times beat.
Hey, shout out D.
Hey, shout out D.
That's fire.
Man,
I like that.
Y'all ain't say it had to be on.
Nah, it could be anybody.
Hey, no, it could be anybody.
On
Yeah.
D3 time beat. Me and Wayne on some D3 time
Shout
beat.
out,
That's
shout out,
fire.
D, man.
That's
Shout
fire,
out, D,
man.
man. Much
Fire.
love, bro.
That shit is slide.
Hell yeah.
I fuck with that.
Okay. Okay.
Oh shit! Now I'm thinking about Drake. Drake might have to go, folks. No cap.
Damn.
Who you replacing with Drake, bro?
Man,
Who you replacing with Drake?
I don't know, bro. Cause it's just one song, you know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
one song.
And that motherfucker gonna live forever.
Yeah, it could be somebody just to sing the hook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on the hook.
All right, well then.
Cause
another
if
rapper
I get a feature, bro, I need Cole.
Ooh.
I need Cole.
Cole is 1,000 times better on features.
I
than
need
he is
Cole.
Facts.
Yeah, close feet.
these days when
Crazy,
he make an
bro.
album.
Facts.
I need Cole. J. Dot Cole. J.
Jermaine?
Dot Mill.
Jermaine Cole
Hold on. J.
from 2014 Forest Hills Drive, North Carolina.
MILL J. Dot CLL. It's the same amount of. You're the same. We're the
Letters.
same nigga. Goddamn. You hoop. I hoop. You go
That
crazy. I
nigga
go-
is a hooper
Hold
too,
on,
bro.
though.
He want sideline
Jermaine.
story.
Jermaine
He
Cole.
want
Jermaine?
sideline
Nah,
story.
that'd be hard.
Cole?
Jermaine.
He want
Stop playing with me, bro.
He want Illuminati Cole.
Oh, man.
Illuminati Cole.
Nah, Illuminati Cole.
Illuminati. You know
My
what I'm saying?
fault.
From-
My fault,
from
Drizzy.
Born
Hey,
Center.
that should have happened later, but Cole, where you at, gang?
Hey, but
I
to
fuck
be
with that. Nah, I fuck
but to
with
be
that.
completely honest with you, bro.
Yeah, because you're not trying to make no dance records.
And if you
That's
fuck
all
around and
Drake
get a
on
hey
right
look,
now.
and if you
I'm
fuck
already
around
on the hook. Like, I don't need that light skin
Come
shit
through.
on.
and if you fuck around and get a
Island.
Drake feature, bro, that shit might not even come
Yes,
out, bro. You know how many
that's
niggas
me
have
on the
Drake
island.
features that have never dropped?
Talk about it.
So it's like,
How do you
I
talk to
like
the
that.
Me and Wayne on the D3 time beat. That shit.
what's your favorite Wayne project, bro?
I can't.
You have to name one.
3.
Carter 3?
3.
Or you gonna name 3
You
projects?
want to name three?
Part of 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
I bought. Hey, I bought that shit physical.
yeah, me too.
I bought that shit physical, bro.
Had to,
Man,
bro. You
had
had
to.
That was a
Had to,
time
bro.
capsule of my life to where I started turning this to this nigga that I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like this fine individual that I am now. Like the structure of the songs that he was making, like it's a storyline behind most of the shit he's
Oh yeah.
kicking on.
It's more than just lyrics,
Yeah.
bro.
So that shit spoke to me in a way to where
Nah, the shit was crazy too.
I mean, yeah.
3 gonna have a chokehold,
Carter
so-
3 was one of the most like
That's
what I
impactful
and then,
albums.
and then
of
4, and then
monumental
4,
lifetime.
it was like on some. It's
4
have
was
them
cool.
slap- it's
4
gonna have
was
them
kind of
slappers
slept
on
on.
4 was so slept
it.
on.
Nigga, 4 is up there, but 3.
4 is fire.
Me and
it's fun-
Fully agree on this.
Yeah.
shit.
As
Nigga,
much as I love 3, I think the older I got, 2 always kind of just took.
Yeah, facts. I'm with
I
Sosa
think
on
when
that.
I was-
I know
Carter 2
four,
will
I know
forever live
4
in my
might
heart.
look a little bit better, but 3.
When I
there's
was
still some shit on there where I can listen to and be like, damn.
when I was younger, 3 was definitely
tough.
number 1.
Right.
But then as I got older, I think 2 like
Bro.
Because
really
2
took that spot.
because
like,
2 was like Wayne right before he crossed over into like
Talk
the,
about it.
that was
the-
that was the peak of Hot Boy Wayne.
Talk
that was
about
the
it.
I
Hot
always
Boy
say
Wayne,
that.
and
That
that's the Wayne
dirty shit.
that like we grew up on. You feel me?
Talk
So like
about
that holds
Yeah,
a little
that was-
bit. That
Talk
hits a
about it.
little bit.
That was the
different from
last of like truly like gangsta Wayne.
type
Talk
shit.
about it.
You know what I'm saying? Like where he's gonna be still rapping about bricks and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like Wayne
facts.
was like in his like Hot Boy bag then.
I get you.
Carter 3 was like pop star Wayne.
Yeah.
Right? So it was like he had the like from the soul songs on there.
He had them.
He was telling his
Yeah, tie
story.
my hand.
But a lot of the hits was just like
I gotta-
punchline
I
Wayne.
gotta cheat and go look
Was
at
just
the-
like
I
him
gotta
coming
look
up
at
with
the track.
clever metaphors, like
Yeah.
he was doing in his freestyles.
I
Like,
gotta look at the track.
But in
But like,
terms of
what's it called?
and then 4 was that another step further.
yeah, exactly. Because 4 had 6 foot, 7 foot, right?
Yeah, and blunt blowing. How
Mega
to
Man.
How to
Love.
yeah, and Nightmares of the Bottom. That's,
Mega
Nightmares
Man.
of the
hey,
Bottom.
4 is fucking
Mega
crazy.
Man.
Mega Man was
Mega
crazy.
Man?
Oh, we not talking about Mega Man.
What's the one?
Yeah, I changed my what's
Your feature?
no, I changed my
album?
album.
Oh, you going
It's
to 4?
4.
It's
Oh,
3
4.
with me, bro.
4?
It's
4
4.
four is
Yeah,
hard.
that's
I'm not
crazy.
gonna. I wouldn't fight you on
I
that.
had to double
I wouldn't
check.
fight you on that.
4.
Lala.
4 is crazy.
Fucking
4. Goodness gracious.
Lala, fucking a million.
4 is fucking.
That was on
stupid.
3. Those were all 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. 3 still.
But
2
four-
had the mob. It had
As the
Let
intro?
beat build.
Hustlers music.
bro.
Fly in,
Mob
fly
as the
out.
intro?
Nigga 4 got
Stupid.
crazy.
No, two
God.
definitely had.
Money on my
crazy shit.
mind.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's
Best rapper
Hustler
alive.
music?
Shooter.
Shooter,
He
Hustler
said-
music.
he said
Oh
Hustler
no,
already.
Oh no, Lock and Load.
Lock and Loaded.
Wheezy F Baby.
Hit 'em up.
Hit 'em up is
Ridiculous.
y'all say
shoot.
best
I would
rapper
say
alive
nothing
already?
but rock and
Best
roll.
rapper
to a-
alive?
Best rapper
Yeah.
alive. Like 2 is.
Throwing up finger saying my side.
Oh, and the
and
what
then
was
when
the
niggas disagree? And that's what my side.
what was the one
proved.
with the on fire? Was it on fire with the Jamaican with the reggae sample?
That's on 2, right?
No,
No,
that's a different
on
one.
2, on 2.
I think that
I'm
is
looking
on
it
2.
up. It's Mo Fire.
Mo Fire.
And then-
okay.
Yeah, no, 2 is
I remember that
crazy,
song.
bro. 2 is crazy.
And then you had the
Definitely
one where
crazy.
he's getting interviewed that I always thought was the coolest song. It's like there was no real hook. The like bitch would ask him a question, and then the verse would be the answer.
I
On 2.
remember that song, bro.
Mm.
That was on 2?
Yeah, let me look up what it was
I
called.
could have
But
swore that
that
was on a
shit
mixtape,
was
bro.
crazy.
I think that was on a mixtape, wasn't it?
I
No, it
coulda
wasn't. It
swore
was
that
on
a
here.
mixtape, bro.
It was.
It was like
Three
it
was
was like
crazy 'cause
it was
he
like a
took that
therapy
same-
session.
He took that
Right?
same formula on.
It was
Carter
called
3.
"Feel Me," I think.
He took that same. He did that same thing on what Phone Home.
Mm-hmm. No, on Dr.
Oh,
Carter.
Dr. Carter. Yeah,
Dr.
yeah,
Carter
yeah.
was crazy.
Hold on, you gonna get us demonetized?
Nah.
Nah, for real.
It's
Nigga, I'm
either-
tryna-
it's
I'm
either-
tryna get
episodes.
mine.
It's either receipt or feel
Finna give you
me.
permaban.
It's either receipt or feel me. But yeah,
You-
nah,
you gonna-
yeah,
I
like,
think
Hold
it is
on, hold
receipt.
on.
I think it is
it might
receipt.
be receipt.
Wait, was Fly in on the Carter too?
Yeah, fly in and fly
Fly
out.
in was stupid.
Because Carter 1 had walk in and walk
Walk out. Yeah.
And Carter 1 might be my top 3 too for Wayne
I ain't
albums.
gonna cap. Carter 1 was crazy too.
BMJR.
4.
4 is hard.
I think I like Hot Boy Wayne better. I think
4
that's
is
what it boils
like-
I
down
love
to.
y'all opinionation. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's opinionated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with how we can all agree to disagree.
I mean, and then if you just talking about projects,
It's the
like,
same
do the
niggas.
mixtapes count? Because then I got to put Dedication 2.
I gotta put
No
dedication
no
too.
ceilings.
Of course, we're going mixtape if we. You know
No
what I'm saying?
ceilings.
No
is-
ceilings
I
for me.
I thought we was talking
right?
about official projects though.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean-
It's 4.
Okay.
It's
Like
4.
studio albums.
It's still yeah, studio albums.
For me,
It's still
2
good
has
me.
to be 1. Like the number 1 Wayne album.
Talk about it.
That's just how I grew up. I'm a Wayne head, bro.
Oh, God.
That'll never change. 3, and then 4, and that and that.
I'll
order.
probably do 2, 3, 1.
I like that. I wouldn't fight you on that.
I do 3, 2, 4.
3, 2, 4.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fight you on that either. Honestly, bro, Wayne just doesn't miss.
Snitch.
No,
God
bro.
damn. Even on his rock album, bro. What was that shit called?
Ain't that a
We don't know.
bitch on Carter Voice? And the
It
cops
was
is
called,
watching, the streets is talking.
what's
Your
that shit
hoes is
called?
unfaithful. Your family ungrateful.
What was that?
It's the one that had prom night.
Yeah,
and,
the one that had Prom Night and How to Love. No,
yeah, no.
That's
How to
one
Love
that
was on
You
4.
talking about Prom Queen?
Sure.
Talking about Rebirth?
Yeah, how to
Rebirth.
love.
Rebirth. There we
That
go.
shit was fire
That
too.
shit was fire too, nigga.
Shit was better than Honestly Nevermind. I would.
I mean, I guess yeah, that ain't saying much. I mean,
If we talk about
Captain
that,
Obvious.
but if we talk about the experimental other genre album, like I take Rebirth over Honestly Nevermind any
Very
day.
good.
Absolutely, bro.
Hey, now before we get out of here, bro, is there anything that you got coming up? Anything that we need to look forward to? You know
There's
what
a
I'm
lot of shit that we got coming
saying? Okay,
up,
talk your
you know,
shit, man.
that
That's
we
what I
have.
like.
Man, me personally, I'm dropping an album sometime in the next, I want to say, month or 2. I'm not going to give a date, but I want to get back to, like, being you know what I'm saying? Like,
You working?
meal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the trifecta, yeah, I'm going to always be, we're going to be for lifers for sure. We're going to
Yeah,
be part 2 is definitely going to be out.
I can't wait for that shit.
Real, but right now I'm gonna really focus. I'm gonna double down on my artistry and myself, and take some time for myself to be a little selfish and really
Get
like
back to your roots.
you know what I'm saying? Like, cause a lot of them niggas got me fucked up. You in a group now?
Talk your shit, bro. I swear to God, bro. I fuck with this nigga, bro.
A lot of niggas have me fucked up right now, so I think it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta remind niggas like, bro,
Pop your shit.
you're a singer now. Like, yeah, okay, we sing too, but come on, gang.
That don't mean shit, bro.
Come on, gang.
They
It's a lot more.
they call
lot
you
more
a
shit.
singer, bro, because that's something that they can't do,
But
and
it's
that's just
okay.
another element.
But like I said, bro, it's depending on where you from. Like, once upon a time, I lived in the country, and I didn't know that the city, like, ever existed
Type shit.
until I moved to the city, and then it was just like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Shit
bro. You
weird.
definitely have a real unique like way of how you view shit, bro.
For
And
sure.
I'm definitely excited for that new project, bro.
Man,
But
that shit right there, I'm really got like 4 projects loaded, but I'm still
No,
adding on to that
facts.
shit at
Hey,
this point.
You got some shit, bro.
One
Nigga,
thing-
I left the stool last night before I went to Blast concert, man.
I
I was supposed to perform at the show. I had the sound
Damn.
check and
wait, you were supposed to open, right?
exactly. And I had the sound check and they didn't have my shit together. And
Damn.
I can't half-ass my shows. Like,
Yeah.
if I give a
Especially
show,
not at
Hell no.
an appearance like
Come
that.
At this
Yeah.
point in your career, too, like
and bro, like me,
this is such a pivotal
you
point in
can't
your
half step in
career,
front of a
yo.
crowd
Bro, I
like
wish
that.
that's my first impression in my
Yeah.
city, and that's
In front of
wrong.
a lot of
You know what I'm
people,
saying? Like,
yeah.
I always think about like the trajectory of growth and shit. Like, you can fuck up your whole path of growth just by fucking that
The
type
fact,
of shit up.
the
you
fact
know?
that you're that aware, bro, says a lot.
I just
bro.
wanted to be a fan last night.
I think
honestly.
I think in terms
Yeah,
of
facts.
like
I
that
know that feeling.
that mindset, bro, and that work ethic, bro. That's something that a lot of people don't really have.
For sure.
because of that comfortability, like I was saying at the beginning, like motherfuckers grew up here and lived here their whole life, so this is all they know. But you come a little different, bro. So like all respect, bro, and we definitely appreciate you coming on, bro, and you know letting us get to know you a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
I'm comfortable with being uncomfortable, bro.
Did you want to talk about the Tate shit?
The what?
The Tate.
Oh, bro. Yeah. So So how do you feel about that shit, dog?
So for those who don't know, I mean, it's been everywhere, but Andrew Tate got canceled off of all media, like all social media.
The top G.
TikTok, YouTube,
what he said.
Twitter.
Who is Andrew Tate? What he said?
So
Andrew Tate was like
like
he's one of those guys in like the manosphere. Yeah, he's part of like the Tate brothers.
Okay.
Like him and his brother Tristan.
So he's a kickboxer.
It's like that manosphere.
He's a kickboxer.
He's a retired kickboxer, bro, and he gained internet fame by saying his rhetoric was really aggressive and misogynistic to the majority. You know what I'm saying? Like his views.
But
on
not to you.
Hey, what that mean?
I mean, I feel like
I'm from the motherfucker. What that mean?
Like,
what you just said?
Misogynistic.
Hey,
Misogynistic.
hey, bro.
That's just like misogyny is like whenever you just like hate women, basically, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like,
you think women are like inferior.
inferior. You know what I'm saying? And like a lot of his rhetoric was
Get
really
in the
aggressive.
kitchen, make me a sandwich.
Yeah,
type
type
shit.
shit.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, the women, I love the women, bro. So
I love women.
I could give a fuck about what bro said, but whatever he did, bro, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's that on that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I
I
think.
think
Go ahead.
I was gonna say. I think
Fuck me up with
people.
that word too.
Hey, my vocab is heavy now.
No, I fuck with that. I'm gonna use that
like,
as a song.
yeah, come on, yeah,
So
you know what I'm saying?
if you hear that shit, it came from bro.
I got you.
No,
I
no,
heard
no,
that
no.
shit.
I feel like
it came from bro now.
You know, hey, y'all heard it here first.
bro
Man.
be
wait. I
having
can't
some. Bro be having like some crazy opinions, but I feel like there's an extreme on both sides. You feel
It
me?
is.
So like,
It
So
is.
he got canceled for
where's
having
the-
an opinion.
Yes.
bro, on the wrong side of the extreme. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so if
That's
he
how you get
was
canceled, though.
extreme the other way, of course they're gonna go with it. They're gonna
Yeah.
push it. You feel me?
What did he
bullshit.
actually
But,
say?
like,
What did he say?
Just
What did he-
like
don't
Yeah,
repeat
what
it
did he
word
say?
for
What
word.
did he say?
Don't
'Cause it
repeat
was-
it word for word, because then you can get
no.
canceled.
I mean, I'm
not
if
gonna-
if I repeat anything word for word, then it's
There's not really
obviously-
one specific thing that he said. It's just.
Yeah,
It's just
It was-
his, and on top of that, there's like
his
shit
takes,
going
bro.
around that like he's being investigated for all kind of shit, and so
So actually, those
Oh,
are
so he got the
that
hot
too.
seat. He
So
just
no,
on the
no,
hot seat
for that
regardless.
too. So like the chick that the fucking kidnapping shit or whatever,
Mhm.
like that shit was like the chick went to dude's house, right? Her boyfriend found out, and then she was saying like, oh, like he had me like, you know what I'm saying, locked up at the place, and they got footage of her leaving, you know what I'm saying.
Hey man, y'all gotta watch
Whatever
these
she want, you feel me?
females,
Nah,
Bro,
real
that
shit.
and then on and that
Wait,
and
she
then
said-
and
she
then
said
wait,
he had him
wait.
locked
There's
up.
another one. There's another one.
Like in a basement.
That's what she was
in
trying to make it
cuffs
sound
type
like.
of
No,
lock?
no,
Hey,
because like no,
Bro,
because he was running.
I hope bro ain't do it.
He
Fam.
was running
I
some.
pray
He was running
ain't
some
do
cam
it.
girl operation
Man,
too.
watch these females.
What
man.
kind of operation?
He was running some
Yes.
cam girl
Yeah.
operation too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So like,
he
so
did talk
they
about
already had like these narratives, you know what I'm saying, against him.
So some
Not saying
He
like,
had-
not saying that he hasn't
he a
done shit.
kickboxer?
No, listen. Yeah, he was a kickboxer.
He was.
Not
But, like,
anymore though.
Not anymore.
Hold on, let me get
Right
all
now,
the
he's
facts,
just trying
bro.
to
Let me
kick
get
it.
all the facts out.
Fuck the boxing. He's just trying to kick it now.
Let me get all the facts out. So like,
They gonna cancel.
damn, bro,
They're
you
not
gonna make me
fight
lose
him.
my space. But like,
I ain't
So there was
Cancel.
another incident of him with the cam girl situation.
no. So the other incident was like they were trying to get him on like a domestic type shit.
Cause
But
he a
like-
kickboxer.
No, because he was like hitting his girl with his belt, right, or something like that. Like they got a video of, like him hitting the chick with a belt, right, and then
Damn, that's
there's
domestic.
another video after that. There's another video after that saying like, oh, you should have been like a recording, like oh, you should have been hitting me harder, blah blah blah, and like it was on some kink shit. You feel me? Like it was on some it was on
Now,
some sex
the
shit.
reason
But
why,
like, because people don't like what he's saying,
Right.
they're trying to not saying that he hasn't probably done some crazy shit. 'Cause,
I don't
like,
give a fuck
I don't
what
know.
bro says, but I feel like honestly, bro, whenever you gain a certain level of popularity amongst the masses, and you make the masses think differently than what the norm
Talk about it.
programs you to think, of course you're gonna get canceled. Now, I'm
Right.
not saying I agree with everything that bro says.
Right, but
When
there
it-
has to be
when
some
it
fairness,
comes-
bro.
I'm the
when
type
it
of
com-
nigga to get canceled, bro. 'cause
When
I
it
don't
comes to
give a
the
fuck.
when it comes
No
to
cap.
like when it comes to like the misogynistic shit, bro, I obviously don't agree with that.
Same.
But
crazy.
but bro does speak a lot of facts in terms of like where we are today in society. And you know what I'm saying? But I feel like in terms of
Bro, that's how a lot of these guys like blow up, man. Because like they'll have like a crazy take that'll take off, but like they'll drop some gems as well.
And the nigga will post that shit on the damn Instagram reel. And
Yep.
the nigga,
But the
Instagram
thing is,
Reel,
with the
TikToks,
internet, bro, you can manipulate clips
For
and
sure.
put shit out of context. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And once again, I'm not saying bro is right or wrong. A lot of his shit I don't agree with, but there's little gems.
But you
if
think he
really-
has the
Yeah.
right to have his opinion?
Absolutely.
Everybody does.
Everyone
I
should.
don't know, bro.
And that leads me to say, bro,
Because
like,
you got it, but that's a slippery slope then. Because then you got to extend that
everybody
same-
can have an opinion.
Nah,
No,
that-
but
but that's
like-
a
but
slippery
like-
slope.
but
Because
like-
then you got to extend that same courtesy to some fucking skinhead that's talking
Everyone,
about
look,
Hitler was right
everyone
and
can
fucking-
have an opinion, but not everyone can have a platform. That's
Hey, there you
kinda-
go.
That's a fair way to put it, right?
That's a very
You
fair
know,
so-
word.
So they felt that his opinion was undeserving of a platform.
There we
Pretty
go.
much, yeah.
There we go.
No, well,
That's
you
where
know,
it came from.
And now I think that's
you can always
real.
start fighting again.
That's real dangerous because I mean, bro, we live in a country where we're free to say whatever the fuck we want.
Right.
No.
But
This just proved that wrong, bro. We don't have freedom of speech.
and then look, that's just gonna make it worse because there's gonna be someone that's even worse that comes up
Mhm.
off from behind him,
Mhm.
and you know what I'm saying, like
Some shit.
he may say it a different way, but he
Mhm.
still believes the same thing.
I feel like it's always been you can say what you want until it becomes harmful.
So-
And then they've always swooped in.
Whenever
bro,
you-
and that's bro,
Well,
that's
then
the
that's only
extreme.
dictated
That's
by
that-
those in control.
That's
Whenever
that
you-
extreme on the other side,
Exactly.
bro. That's what
They're the ones with control.
That's what I'm saying.
And
whenever
when you
whenever
have
you
I
numbers-
go
know that's
against
why
that,
we have these platforms, though. Like, to
When
where
you have-
can
when you
voice
have-
your opinion, and if it hit you, it hit you. If it don't, it ain't for you.
When you have the
That's it.
majority opinion, you have control in the world of the internet.
and
Right.
that's what they didn't want to lose control of that because bro had a big ass fan base.
I
I'm not
hope
gonna
bro
lie.
ain't
was
tripping
huge.
off this shit. I hope he ain't.
Nah,
really
bro.
doing
He's
that.
He probably still
regardless.
getting
He's a
paid.
millionaire, so
Bro,
like
that nigga drives a $5
he-
million Bugatti.
he
Bro.
lives
He
live life, bro.
Yo,
He
he
out on
probably-
yachts. He out on yachts with bitches.
He
bro.
probably
He don't-
still
he
getting
don't
paid
care.
And
telling
honestly-
some,
and honestly,
some
bro, he
girl to
probably
like make him a
anticipated that.
Was
sandwich
this
and then
tape
get
that he said
naked
was
on
on
camera.
a podcast or was it an interview he
Bro,
had or
so
something?
and the crazy thing is, it's not even on his own platform, bro. He's
Other
getting,
people's
he's getting
platforms.
invited to other people's platforms.
He been on No
Was he
Jumper
asked-
yet? He
his
finna be on No
Was
Jumper.
Nah, he wasn't on No
asked the
Jumper.
question,
They gonna love
or-
his ass. I
Yeah,
feel
they
like-
would ask him.
Him
some,
and
like,
Adam will be best
general
friends, bro.
questions.
Yeah, he gonna be
Type
on No
shit.
Jumper like
They'd ask him
tomorrow.
like some general question, like, okay, what do you think about this? And he'd be like, okay, this is my thought. And then
But
sometimes it's like
he'll
way
explain it in such
extreme.
great detail to where like
Yo.
you'll take the one thing that you don't agree with and you'll run with it as opposed to the whole message. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why sometimes bro, you
Like
gotta be
saying,
quick
like
with
you
it.
said, like
In
you
and
said,
out.
like women belong to men. Yeah, said like women, like
Which I don't
basically, like you
agree
said,
with.
like women are property.
And I'm sure that upset a lot of women.
Yeah,
Mm.
it did absolutely.
I mean, I
But
don't
like
agree
he
To a
had,
level,
like he had.
to a level.
So he had.
I understand what he's saying.
No,
but
look,
I
look,
don't
look. The
understand
logic
what he's
behind
saying.
it. No, the logic behind it.
I
Like,
gotta
makes
watch it. I gotta go.
perfect sense. Logic behind it makes perfect
Maybe I
sense. So
don't,
like
though.
the context behind it, he was like saying like from like the Bible would say that as well, and then they were saying like when you get married, like you would ask
So this is some
you'd
tradition
ask the
and
woman's
religion shit.
father's, you know what I'm saying, for permission to marry his daughter, and the
Mhm.
father would give, you know what I'm saying, give the bride
So
away.
it's some religious shit.
not even on the
I mean, not
religious
even
shit. It's
religious
just,
shit,
why
but
it's
like
just
women
the
listening?
societal norms, bro, that
Why
like we've
women
broken away
listening?
from
Right.
that create this environment
Like
to
if
where
it piss you off
everybody's
so
just
bad, don't listen.
agreed,
Exactly.
right? But I
I
feel
mean,
like,
people find-
but I feel like
yeah.
his message is we've as a collective.
Unless you're trying to
Hold
gain
on, hold on,
clout
hold on,
off
hold
of
on, hold
having
on.
a counter opinion.
I feel like his whole stance is like where we are as a society, we've moved away from the societal norms that made this country, that made people who they are now. Everything is combative. Like I can't say something to somebody and have a normal conversation. It's always going to be combative and you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, disagreement. So
Right.
his
Yeah.
whole point is like where did that get lost in translation and why is
Having motherfuckers in
society
their place. He used to having a bitch in their place, and, or not a bitch, but a female in,
Right.
in their place, and
Thank you for that.
for sure I had to. So,
Community guidelines,
you
brother.
finna be next.
like I said, bro, I don't care.
That next tape might get laid, my boy.
I don't give
Nah,
a
I'm
fuck.
fucking with
No
you.
delay. Hey, look, bro, I am the master of all my own piece, bro. So if you feel like I need to be canceled, bro, go ahead and cancel me, fam.
I love
Somebody
that, bro.
gon-
You don't give a fuck.
Somebody gonna feel me. I don't care if it's one nigga in the crowd or 100 million in the crowd.
Nigga, I
bro.
feel you.
Go crazy.
You feel me?
In that order.
But yeah,
But they
man.
try to get Boosie out of here. That nigga still got a fan base. So like,
Hey, bro.
But shit, hey, we definitely appreciate you coming on the
Hey, I
show, bro.
appreciate y'all for
Thank
having
you
me,
so
man.
much, bro. Hey,
Appreciate you.
this is probably besides Doozy, bro. This is definitely like, bro.
Hey,
I
my fault,
love.
dudes. My fault, dude. I
Hey,
shit
shout
on
out
you.
Doozy.
Yeah,
Hey,
shout
Hey, I shit on
Shout
your
out,
interview,
bro.
gang. No cap. This interview shit on your. Nah, I'm just playing, bro. I love you, gang. No cap.
Oh, we got a show. We got a show this Saturday. By
Talk
the way.
about it. We got a. We going on tour.
Yeah, hey,
Oh,
hey,
we
pop
gonna-
y'all shit, bro.
Hey,
This
Damn,
is for
hold
y'all.
on.
niggas.
Announcement.
Hey,
Announcement.
Niggas
Announcement.
on-
Ding, 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 ding.
I really just let Foolie and Doozy know this shit, but I've been working out all types of show days, so
Pop your shit, bro.
This
Let
is-
us know anything. That
I'm
y'all
gonna speak it into, like, you know what I'm saying, existence, but I don't like doing that shit because all of that shit, like, it's not set in stone, so I don't like speaking on it. But fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway just because, nigga, it's gonna happen. So
Nigga, if there's a will, there's a way. Ain't
hey,
it?
we're going on tour the end of this month. We got a mini tour, not like a world tour, but it'll be a mini tour in the state. We're gonna go to Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and come back to the crib. And then also we're going to Orlando. We're performing with let me look. I gotta look. My fault.
Shit, we going to
You
Atlanta.
good, bro?
We going to Atlanta
We're going to the Atlanta.
on the 11th.
I believe the 11th. I
Oh.
believe it's the 11th.
I was just telling Fully, bro. Like I love how you niggas just continually just continue to just push forward, bro. Like
Hey, bro.
you niggas are never comfortable,
Hey,
right?
And
I-
it comes with
that's
all
truly
of us.
admirable, bro. Because like as a human being, bro, like I get like for me, right? Like I tell Fully this all the time, like bro motivates me, bro. Because like
Talk about it.
as a human being, like it's natural to just be comfortable in your environment, bro. But like you niggas just constantly just push the envelope, nigga. Okay, like
And it
we
comes with
done
all of
already
us, though.
accomplished this, nigga. So what's and like that shit I think is what we need in our community. Because like we were saying, that shit is so competitive, nigga. But you know, you niggas are bringing people together. You know what I'm saying? And this pushing shit, bro. So like I'm a fan of that shit,
And
bro.
if you got a purpose, bro, come join the team. No cap. You can just be moving chords. If you ain't got shit going on, bro, like real shit. Okay, so look, in October, oh shit. I can't say this on air.
Okay, yeah.
Nigga.
We can talk about that after. We can talk about that after.
Yeah.
after
We can wait till the
after the
cameras turn
pod.
off for that.
Hey, honestly, bro, we can just go ahead and end this shit because, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
Appreciate
y'all heard it
y'all.
here
Real
first.
shit, bro.
Be on the lookout for that tour and his upcoming project, bro.
They going to
Be on the
space.
lookout for the new J Milk. Oh yeah. Okay.
No,
you said
fuck
upcoming
that.
project.
Go stream the motherfucking Trifecta album.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? We got
Yes,
that shit.
sir.
Keep streaming that
Yes,
motherfucker.
sir.
Make sure we can, bro, because honestly, bro, I can do this shit dolo, but I want to do this shit with my brothers, fam. So if we can just,
That's
you know
love.
what I'm
Everybody
saying,
eats,
pop up,
B.
Everybody eats, B. You heard? So
Yeah.
Go
I
see that
definitely want to.
Trifecta, man.
Trifecta, bro. There's so many special
We
songs on there,
appreciate you,
bro.
my boy.
I appreciate you. For
Hey, y'all
having
go
me.
stream the Trifecta,
Oh,
man.
God.
Hey,
God.
shout out to James, man, the engineer, man.
Oh,
The
God.
man that makes everything run. We appreciate you, man, for coming through. Hey, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Slap a like on the video, man. Make sure you subscribe.
Hey,
We're on the road
everybody
to
in the
100
comments,
subs, man.
everybody in the comments say, James, you a bitch.
Hey, man, we definitely, slap a like on the video. Hit subscribe, man. We on the road to 100 subs, man. You feel me? So we definitely appreciate you, man. And we'll catch y'all next week, man. You feel me?
In that order.
Yes, sir. Later, y'all. Have a good one.
Yeah, hey James, you not a bitch.